The following broadcast of BigElkTV.com is presented by the Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people come first.
Each and every year, the district schedule in 4A1 brings with it rivalry games. Tonight, two I-40 rivals renew acquaintances on the gridiron. Both Elk City and Clinton have split their first two district games. Both need a win to keep pace with the district leaders. Clinton's dominated the all-time series, but the past doesn't guarantee a win in the present. Will Clinton continue to own the series, or will the Elks punch back at home? Let's find out. It's the Elk City Elks and Clinton Red Tornadoes, live from Big Elk Stadium in Elk City, Oklahoma. It's time for Big Elk football.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Elk City football. Tonight, I-40 rivals meet here at Big Elk Stadium. It's 4-1 Clinton against 2-3 Elk City. Both teams have split their first two district games. The Elks beat Cache and lost to Elgin. Clinton lost to their other I-40 rival, Weatherford, and then bounced back last week with a win over Bridge Creek. It's mass band night. It's Elk City and Clinton. I'm sure there are going to be people on both sides standing on the hills throughout the entirety of this one. I'm Aaron Kout. Glad to have you along here for the ride at Big Elk Stadium. Up here in the booth with me is Jared Atha. Jared, you can already feel, even though people are filing in, you can already feel the excitement and the intensity of this matchup between these two rivals.
And you should. This is a rivalry game that everyone circles on their calendar. As soon as they get the schedule, they look for maybe a couple games. The one, of course, being Weatherford, and then the other one each other here, and Clinton and Elk City. So, yeah, you're going to feel that intensity level ratchet up. I was a little worried because it was a Thursday night game. Nah, I'm not worried at all. We're going to have a good home crowd tonight. Clinton's going to bring a good crowd. Down I-40, I expect nothing less but a fantastic football game against a couple of teams that are very familiar with each other.
The only one of us on the crew tonight that has actually played in one of these games between Elk City and Clinton is our chiropractic co-sideline reporter, Denny Gino. Denny, we can sit here and talk about it. You experienced it. How much different was it when it was Clinton week, when you were wearing the brown and white?
There's a level to this game. When Roof was here and coaching in it or whatever, that you always watched them. Didn't matter what week it was, you watched them. Week 1, week 2, whenever you weren't playing them, you were still watching them and keeping up with them and trying to keep track of them. And that intensity is multiplied coming into this game from the start of the week. So as soon as that last Friday night game is done, you feel the intensity already climbing as you start thinking about playing Clinton next week.
It looks like it's going to be a gorgeous night down on the field on the chiropractic coast sideline. The field's in great shape. The wind's not really a factor so far tonight, it looks like.
It's beautiful down here, and you know what? There's something different in the air here at Elk City. If you're a fan of Elk City right now, there is an excitement on the diamond right now, and our ladies went out and not only went over to somebody else's house, but went out and took the first two games and just completely dominated North Rock Creek in the softball games and punched their ticket to state.
Yeah, I think they're going to be here. We may have a little presentation in between the third and fourth quarters as they're headed back, and I think that's maybe in the works tonight. Maybe a surprise for the folks here at Big Elk Stadium. Congratulations to Coach Murray and all that group. Yeah, you're right. Avenged last year's Super Regional loss at North Rock Creek, where they got swept, and turned around this year and swept the Lady Cougars to go into the first state tournament this century. How about that? I know that's a fact.
Yeah, we'll have to check the record books for the other one. But yeah. I mean, any way you look at it, it's exciting.
Was that bald guy over there not know? I mean, he's been around long enough.
He's forgotten.
Or is he that far gone? Okay. On that note, though, it is really cool when something like that happens. I truly believe this, that these boys over here in the brown and white know what happened over at North Rock Creek. I guarantee you they're feeding off that. Like, they're feeling good. Like, hey, we got something going on today.
So we had lunch at our house with a bunch of seniors. The moms do a dinner each game day and do a lunch for the boys. And I got to be lucky enough to be off today and actually cook the chicken for them. And we had the game out on the back porch, and just the excitement of the competitiveness of this group in high school. It's exciting.
Yeah, you can feel it. It's going to be great. And like I said, congratulations to the ladies. And hopefully the Big Elks can follow suit with the win here against the Clinton Red Tornadoes. Got about 30 minutes away here in the Gas pregame show. We'll come back, hear from head coach Zach Maynard on his Paul Jones Drug interview. Also, Catch Gino was good enough to stop by and talk to us and give us a Paul Jones Drug interview as well. We're just easing toward the kickoff here tonight in Class 4A District 1 action at Big Elk Stadium. It's the Elk City Elks, Clinton Red Tornadoes, and it's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Elk City football.
Are you looking for a bank that understands your needs and works as hard as you do? Welcome to Bank of Western Oklahoma, proudly serving our area since 1908, offering free checking with no monthly fees and convenient mobile banking. Whether you're in Cordell, Elk City, Woodward, or any of our 6 locations, we're always nearby. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where the Western Oklahoma spirit is alive and well. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You love McDonald's world-famous fries, and now every fry you buy sends love to families in our community with ill or injured children. Penny for a Pound means your local McDonald's is donating 1 penny for every pound of fries sold, all to benefit local RMHC chapters. 116 million pounds of McDonald's world-famous fries have been sold, raising over $1.16 million for Ronald McDonald House Charities, Oklahoma City. Share your love of fries today, because every penny counts.
McDonald's in Weatherford, Clinton, and in Elk City, proudly owned and operated by the Phillips family. Paul Jones Drug offers a service that makes taking your daily medications safe and easy. It's called convenience packaging, meaning they can combine all your daily medications and put them in sealed, separate daily packages. This process replaces you from having to fill your daily medication dispenser. And as always, Paul Jones Drug prepares individual blister packaging for long-term care patients. With their drive-through window, curbside service, and free local delivery, it's just more reasons you should choose Paul Jones Drug, 809 North Main Street in Elk City.
I'm Rodney Skinner with Paul Jones Drug, and I promise we provide care you can trust.
Endurance Federal Credit Union supports Elk City schools, and now you can too with the Elk City Elks debit card. With every swipe, a percentage goes to help our schools. Stop by 105 Regional Drive next to Walmart in Elk City for all the details. You're just a swipe away from making a huge difference. Endurance Federal Credit Union is insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
At GAS, we're committed to fostering the achievements of the next generation. Through the Elk City Public Schools extracurricular activities, we're nurturing talent and inspiring excellence. Our My Future benchmark testing program empowers students to reach new heights, unlocking their full potential and preparing them for a bright future. Join us in supporting our youth, because their future is our mission. GAS, powering the dreams of tomorrow, today.
Welcome back here. It is the Gas pregame show ahead of the Big Elks and the Clinton Red Tornadoes. Joining us now for his Paul Jones Drug interview is head coach Zach Maynard. Coach, last week got off to a bad start, turned it over against a really good Elgin team, but as that game wore along, it really felt like you guys got some good things accomplished, even though the score didn't go your way. How did you feel about the way that the team, kind of second quarter on, competed against the Owls?
Yeah, I think we showed a lot of resolve. Things that we preach about every day and talk about. Really feel like we've grown up, in that this year. The fact that we're going to show up and we're going to fight and give everything we got for 4 quarters, and felt like we did that. And so it's something that you don't, you're upset with the turnovers, you're upset with some things, but for the most part, our fight and our want to, I think it was there. Just kind of got out of control just a little bit early, and I think you saw us kind of weather the storm, fight back. And finish the game the way it was supposed to be finished and play the way it was supposed to be played. But, there's just some things there early that can't happen against really good football teams if you want to have a chance to win in the end.
Yeah, how positive was that? Things went wrong against Joshua, and it seemed like the team just kind of went through the motions. How positive was it to see a more of a bounce back in a bad situation like that?
Well, and I think you saw it the week before too with Cash. It was 23-7, and then all of a sudden it's 23-21, and we just went 3 and out, and they got the ball back. So I think it's a growing process. It's something that every young man really has to do in life. It was really good to see it last Friday night when, even when it was over, still fighting, still trying to scratch and claw and find a way to have some production and look good. And I felt like we did that, and I think our kids will just continue to grow off of that.
1-1 in the district, and then of course now Clinton coming to town. The Red Tornadoes, everyone knows what they're going to do. They're going to run sweep, they're going to run blast, and that kind of thing on offense. How do you guys get yourselves prepared to meet that challenge from a physical standpoint against what they're going to try to do to you offensively?
Well, I think a lot of it's a mentality. They're also going to jump in 15, 16 different versions of a formation and try to just find one that they can outnumber you and pitch it out there and try to get to the sideline, get to the edge, and let their playmakers make plays. And we'll have to do what we feel like we've done really since the first semifinal game: condense the field, squeeze them all in tight, and stay in run lanes and tackle well. Something that maybe we haven't done really great this year is tackle well, and so that's something that we've really harped on this week and really all year. But I feel like we're going to tackle better Friday night and Thursday night and tonight and be better.
How hard is it for a defense? It's not the option, but you've got responsibilities, and on any given play, they have guys that can go the complete distance. So how hard is it mentally for those guys to play in, play out, do just their job, and not try to do too much?
It's huge. I mean, I think if you look back at our films from the previous years when they have big plays, it's one guy just getting a little too wide and making that gap expand more, so that tackle is really hard to make. It's really easy to tackle a guy when they're from me to you, but more from me to that door back there. It's a lot more room, and it's harder to make that play. So we've got to really squeeze it in, force the ball back inside, and then run everything down inside out. And if we do that, we'll have a really good opportunity to stop them tonight.
Watching their film defensively, it seems like some teams have taken advantage a little bit of what they've got in the back end, and that's something that you guys are better at maybe this year than you have been in the past. So I know we want to run the ball, I know we have to run the ball, but how good does it make you feel as far as the way the passing game has developed throughout the year to maybe take advantage of a couple of shots during the game?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they want to defend number 3, our number 3, if they want to double him or how they want to defend him. Will be very interesting to see. And obviously we'll have some play action shots to take downfield, but I think tonight everybody's going to find out that we're going to line up and we're going to bloody their nose, and that's our MO. That's what we're going to be about. We're going to line up and we're going to bloody your nose, and we're going to come and we're going to do it over and over and over again, and we're going to be happy with 3, 4, 5 yards pop.
And these rivalry games, there's one coming up on Saturday, and the rushing yard statistic is basically indicating who wins the game. To me, it means who's the most physical team.
Yep.
And so as pretty and flashy as all the rest of it is, it just comes down to blocking and tackling, right?
Yeah, it's football's football. It hasn't changed. And forgive me, we've kind of had to bounce around due to some unforeseen circumstances, but my job is to put the best 11 guys on the field, give them the best opportunity they can to win, and me being me, you guys know me by now. We're going to bloody people's nose, and we're going to line up and say, here we come. And so I'm excited about that tonight. I'm excited to see us line up and see 21 and 1 and 3 and 10 and 5, and our offensive line fire off and really try to get after people and run downhill at people, and then allow 14 to drop back and throw it to 3 and 6. And I think it kind of gives us the perfect world with what we have left, and be extremely physical.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for your time. Good luck against the Red Tornadoes tonight. It's the Big Elks and the Clinton Red Tornadoes coming back here. Catch Gino up next with Jared Atha. It is the Gas pregame show ahead of the Big Elks and the Clinton Red Tornadoes. This is your Paul Jones Drug interview on Big Elk TV and also Cool 94.
After renting a duplex for a couple of years, my wife and I were beyond excited to take our baby and move into our own home. Almost a decade later, we had 2 more kids, and we were beyond excited again to move our family of 5 into a bigger home. Finding a place is difficult. So is selling what you've got when it's time to move on. It's the kind of thing you need to leave to the pros. Nobody's better than RE/MAX All-American Realty in Elk City. Take a look at their Facebook page. These decisions are too important to go it alone.
Looking for the perfect grill? Find yours at Ace, because at Ace, the perfect grill comes with free assembly, delivery, and fuel, like the Weber Gas Grill, Big Green Egg Charcoal Grill, Traeger Wood Pellet Grill, and Blackstone Gas Griddle. You won't find all these premium brands and service at a warehouse store, only at your neighborhood Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Owners George and Jim Bob Browning invite you to visit the locally owned Ace Home Centers nearest you, or shop online at elksupply.com.
Great people give customers a great experience. Our master technicians have the best training there is in auto repair. We have more master techs than any dealership in the area. The transport team is happy to come get your vehicle, have it serviced, and bring it back to you for a no-hassle oil change. The finance department and sales team make it easy for you to buy the vehicle you want, and the office staff does the admin work necessary to take care of our customers. These great people are the Barbara Dyson difference.
At Culver Electric, we provide top-tier electrical services, ensuring your home and business are powered with excellence. From routine maintenance to full-service installations, our expert team ensures your electrical systems operate seamlessly. We are your trusted Generac and Kohler dealer, offering installations that guarantee reliability when you need it most. Contact us today to experience the Culver Electric difference.
Who can solve this equation?
Ooh! Me.
Anyone else? Fine. Jake from State Farm. Again.
All right. It's the personal price plan theorem. If you bundle your home and auto, that can equal an affordable price just for you. Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan.
Call State Farm agent Daniel Garbarino in Elk City today.
Circle A Western Wear is proud to be the official sideline camera sponsor of Big Elk TV. For over 40 years, we have been serving Western Oklahoma with the best in boots, hats, and workwear. And now we're standing tall with our hometown team. Whether you're in the stands or on the ranch, Circle A has everything you need to stay tough, look sharp, and keep winning. Visit us at Circle A in Elk City or shop online for all your Western wear needs. Circle A, where tradition meets toughness. Let's go Big Elks.
Welcome back to Big Elk TV, also Cool 94. We're in the pregame show. Jared Atha with you here in this pregame show, all brought to us by Gas. Also, this interview brought to us by Paul Jones Drug. Big thanks to Rodney Skinner and the gang over there at Paul Jones Drug. With me right now is Catch Gino, senior linebacker, you're very versatile either on the offensive side of the ball or defensive side, but your linebacker play has really stood out during your career here as a Big Elk, so good job on that. And what else has stood out, unfortunately, some of the injuries that you've had. Namely this year, you've had this hand injury. So update us on this hand injury. Kept you out, 2 games? Something like that? And but you're back a little sooner than later, or sooner than what we thought. So talk about that injury. Give us an update where you're at.
It was just a freak accident, and this Friday I get my splint off, and so hopefully towards later in the season I'll get out of the cast and just be able to play again.
So talking with your dad, it felt like that it might have kept you out a little longer than what we thought, but you're actually back a little sooner than we thought. Yeah. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
How much of a relief was that when you were to say, hey, you can go tonight, or whenever that was?
Yeah, it was awesome. I went in surgery knowing that my season was probably done, and then the doctor walked in there and said that he could have me back in 3 weeks, and so it was awesome.
So when you came back and people saw, we noticed it way up on the press box, you had this big club-like thing on your hand. Did that was there an adjustment there playing with that and doing what you do well? You tackle well, you seek them out well. Was there an adjustment there?
Yeah, it's a whole lot harder to grab people.
Sure.
And wrapping up and then getting off blocks too is a change.
So after playing with it, you figured that
it's
part
gotten
out?
a little easier, still difficult, but
Can you use it maybe to club out a football?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to see an interception like Rocky Kalmus.
Yeah.
You're probably a little young for that, but Rocky Kalmus, 2000, picked it off, had this big club hand running into the end zone. Maybe we can get that against the Red Tornadoes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Let's talk first before we talk about Clinton. Let's talk about your season so far. Let's not talk about the injury, but getting back in your senior year. Talk about leading up to your senior year, prepping for that, and then getting on the field and popping some pads. How's it going for you so far?
I mean, it's going great. I mean, I've had to fight through injuries, but I mean, coming back, it's just a blessing to be back out there again and just be back out there with all the guys just one more time, because you never know when your last one is. So.
And one more time against the Red Tornadoes, that always it kind of gets everyone a little bit more excited. When it's Red Tornadoes or Weatherford, one of the two rivals that are coming to town. Talk about Clinton. I'm sure you've seen film on them. What are you seeing from the Red Tornadoes? First off, how do you defend them?
So we're going to have a stacked defense. We're going to have 3 inside backers this week, and because they're run heavy. They throw it a little bit, but...
Shocker, Clinton's run heavy.
Yeah, we're not too worried about their passing game. We're just going to focus on the running game. So
and force them to pass it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Very good. All right, last thing. First, I got to talk about your dad on the sideline. Is that crazy for you to looking over, you see your dad has a mic, or is it scary?
I mean, it's not really scary. I mean, it kind of is scary because I have no idea what he's saying. But, I mean, he always has to be doing something, so...
Well, I will say he's first to criticize you than we are. We say, calm down, Dad. He's doing great. Give a shout-out to anybody you want to.
I'm going to shout my mom out.
Very good. All right, Catch, go get him. Good luck. Keep the other hand healthy, all right? Let's go get the Red Tornadoes. All right, coming up, we got the coin flip, the kickoff, and an exciting game, exciting 4A1 district game right here in Big Oak Stadium. Don't go anywhere. It is Big Oak TV and Cool 94.
If you don't have motor oils or filters, your equipment's not going to run. If you got something broke, you need a bolt for it. You got to have that stuff. You got to have your greases to keep everything running good. Camrock is the name of the company. We've got what you need for your agriculture or oil field industry, whatever you need.
Your farmer need a hose built. You can come in, we'll build it. Oil field customer will come out and see you and take an order, or pick up a hose, build it, bring it back to you. American Hose and Supply in Camrock Building next to Fred's.
It's 2111 South Main, Elk City.
Are headaches, migraines, or dizziness interrupting your life?
Are you an expectant mother or have young children in need of specialized care?
At the Chiropractic Co., we have solutions for you. I'm Dr. Brooks, and I specialize in upper cervical care to treat whiplash, post-concussive syndromes, and complex neurological conditions.
And I'm Dr. Michaela, and I offer gentle, effective care for babies, mamas, and young kids. Come find relief and support for your whole family at the Chiropractic Co.
Just call us today at 580-339-8078 or visit thechiropractic.co.
Hi, I'm Shannon Bowie, RN. My husband, John Bowie, and I are the owners of Elite Aesthetics. Do you have stubborn age spots, sun damage, unwanted hair growth? We can treat these using our Cyton laser, performing the halo treatment, broadband light treatment, laser hair removal treatment. We also offer Botox and Dysport injections to soften fine lines. Want to target your pores and brighten your skin? Try our Diamond Peel Microdermabrasion procedure. We also carry the Obagi skincare line and the Elta MD products. Call us today for your free consultation and let us help you age gracefully. Find us on Facebook.
Protect your family by safely storing all your medications. For information on the dangers of drug use, visit samhsa.gov. Order a free naloxone kit or fentanyl test strips at okimready.org. This program is funded by Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, the Center for Substance Abuse Prevention, Southwestern Oklahoma Development Authority, and the Beckham County Drug Prevention Coalition.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Western Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Western Tech.
Welcome back here at Big Oak Stadium. We're going to pause here as the choir is going to sing the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Great work there by the Elk City Choir under the direction of Mr. Justin Ettinger. Great rendition of the national anthem. We're here in the Gas pregame show, about 10 minutes away from the kick between the Elk City Elks and the Clinton Red Tornadoes. Clinton comes in 4-1. They're an even 1-1 in the district. They swept their non-district games by beating John Marshall 48-14. They topped Kingfisher in overtime 30-27. They shut out Chandler 21-0. Then in the district games, lost the opener to Weatherford 21-10. Bounced back and beat Bridge Creek a week ago 49-8. Clinton leads the all-time series between these two 69-13. They won 19 straight from 1999 to 2016. To put that into perspective, the Elk City Elks' longest winning streak has been 2. The Elks won back-to-back in 55 and 56. They won back-to-back in 60 and 61. And then they won twice in the state title year of 1998. Clinton has hoisted the gold ball 17 times. They've made it to the finals 27 times in total. They've been a playoff team 59 different appearances. They're 131 and 42 in those appearances, and they're 4-1 against the Elks in playoff matchups. The Elks, though, 2-2 in the last 4 on this field here at Big Elk Stadium. They're 2-3 on the season, 1-1 in District 4A1. Win tonight, and this has to be an Elk City coach record. If the Elks win tonight, it would be the second time that Zach's got a winning record against Clinton. He won the first game in 2022, lost last year, would win this year. I'm positive that's never happened in the history of Elk City High School in this rivalry against the Clinton Red Tornadoes.
And that's not a knock on Zach.
No,
there's a lot of coaches who don't have winning records. It's Clinton.
There's probably not any of them that have a winning record. Woody,
I'm not even sure.
Woody doesn't.
I don't think so.
No, he doesn't. The Elks have won a state title. It was in 1998. It was a 20-0 win over these Red Tornadoes. And as I mentioned, 4 times the Elks have played in the championship. They're 1-1 against Clinton in those, lost in 97, 1 in 98. The Elks have made the playoffs 33 different times. They've made it 4 straight going into this year for the 3rd time in school history, looking to make the 5th time, which would be a record that's been twice, tied in a record that's happened twice back in the day. All right, boys, let's give you your Camrock key to the game before we get to the SWOTA coin toss. Go ahead on our chiropractic coast sideline. Denny, what is your Camrock key to the game for the Elks?
Well, with this being a rivalry game, you know, you always hear there's going to be things that don't normally happen. So there's going to be times that there's going to be some lows, and there's going to be some times that there's some extreme highs. And they've got to be able to not let the extreme highs blow their mind, and they've got to be able to get out of the lows as quick as possible. And, you know, so and that could be a turnover, that could be just a drive, that could, you know, driving a score. I mean, there's a lot of different things. When your back's against the wall, you know, you've got to bend, try to bend but not break type of deal. But and then highs. I mean, say you go out and you score 2 touchdowns fast. You got to know this is Clinton. That's not going to be the end of it. So either way it goes, you've got to make sure that you keep fighting, keep playing, and give yourself that last couple minutes to go win this game.
Jared, what's your Camrock key to the game?
Just stay focused. I know I kind of harp on that all season long, but we still see some silly penalties. We saw them last week, too, in a frustrating matchup against Elgin. Just stay focused. Don't get hypnotized by that C on the helmet. Yeah. You know, there are a lot of really good teams have come out to play Clinton in the past. They see the Clinton logo, and it's already in their heads. So So don't get hypnotized by that. Stay focused, play your brand of football, and you should be okay if you're the Big Elks.
Yeah, I think it's all about turnovers tonight, guys. In the 2 blowout losses that the Elks have suffered, it was turnovers that got them behind the 8 ball. At Joshua to start the second half, only down 14-0. You turn it over on the first play. We saw it last week, 2 turnovers before the Elks really even had an offensive possession. So that's you got to play clean tonight against the Red Tornadoes. And then another caveat is you better tackle. You better tackle 3, you better tackle 11, and you better be able to tackle 20 on the defensive side. We'll get to your Sonic starting lineup here in just 1 second, but we've got the captains coming out for both sides. The Elks, and of course, in their brown over brown home unis with 2 white stripes down either side of their pants. Brown tops, white numerals front and back, white Elk City across the chest. They've got the white helmet with the interlocking brown EC. Captains tonight will be a quartet of seniors. Number 10 is Catch Gino. Number 14, Logan Webb. Number 3, Cole Bowie. And number 5, Colin Church. On the other side for the Red Tornadoes, they've got their 4 captains out there as well. They've got those maroon pants, the white jerseys. A little bit different, though, look, Jared. On the shoulder pads, it's kind of a different look, but it's
they've debuted some new unis this year, both home and away. I've noticed
still that C on the white helmet with the
Clint would burn down if they changed the helmet.
Marquise Martin, Contavian Hill, Jace Elliott, and also Joe Badillo are the captains for the Clinton Red Tornadoes. Kick it down to Denny on the chiropractic coast sideline for the SWOTA coin toss.
Hey guys, let's have some fun tonight. Let's play to the whistle, help each other up, display good sportsmanship, and we'll have a good time, okay? I got a coin here. Here's heads, here's tails. Clinton, you're the visiting team. You get to call it. What's your call?
Tails.
He called tails. It is heads. On the toss.
Okay, so Clinton called the flip. They called tails and it ended up on heads. Elk City won the toss and has decided to defer to the second half. Clinton is going to receive in the south end zone, and Elks will be kicking off from the north end zone.
All right, before we get to our Sonic starting lineup, we're going to take a timeout for the ID. This is Big Elk Football.
You're listening to Big Elk Sports on 94.3 KXOO Elk City, Cool 94.
Welcome back here to Big Elk Stadium. As you're looking at the picture there from the Circle A Western Wear sideline cam, the Elk City Elks and the Clinton Red Tornadoes just a couple of minutes away from the Elite Aesthetics kickoff. The Elks will be on defense first, so let's look at that Sonic starting lineup. Thinking of Linda and DJ Leal. It's Sonic Americans Drive-In. This is how you Sonic. The Elks will be across the front line, a 6'2", 225-pound junior. It's number 55, Tugger McQuestion. A 5'9", 253 senior, number 75, Fabian Armendariz. And then a 6'2", 204-pound junior, number 22, is Kai Brott. 4 linebackers. It'll be 5'11", 194 is junior, number 1, Tucker Garza. 6'1", 220 is senior, number 10, Catch Gino. 6', 216 is senior, number 5 is Colin Church. 5'9", 191 is senior, is number 21, Jaden Wynn. In the back end, at one corner, 6'1", 162, a sophomore, number 11, Conley Poole. And either 5'8", 138 senior, number 6, Slade Josie, or 5'9", 145 senior, number 6, Josie, 8, James Harrell. Safety, 5'8", 150, a senior is Cole Bowie, wearing number 3. Also see Easton Sloan out there, 6', 163, a senior, wearing number 4. Those are the defensive starters for the Elk City Elks, as both teams out on the south end zone, the Clinton, the southeast corner, running through the black Clinton Red Tornado sign with the easily recognizable maroon and gold there with Clinton Red Tornadoes, and of course the Tornado, the Elks, waiting in their helmet for the brown smoke to start. It might even be pink as we're into October. You never know.
Pink. I like the pink, guys. This is really, I've always loved what it stands for. So even Catch's club is pink. I like it.
Yeah, it's brown. Smoke's going to be brown in that southwest corner of the end zone. Looks like Braulio's got the American flag. I can't tell. Smoke's billowing out of the...
Freddie's got the Oklahoma.
Freddie's got Oklahoma. I don't see the Elk City flag this time. As the smoke starts to form.
I think it's
Elks.
in there. Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, here it comes.
Cobb.
Kason Cobb with the white flag with the interlocking EC. As the Elks sprint onto the field from the southwest corner of the end zone, and we're just a couple of minutes away from the Elite Aesthetics kickoff. Let's check the Elk City Sonic starting lineup on the offensive side. It'll be at left tackle 55, Tugger McQuistion. At 71 at left guard is Kason Cobb. The center is 79, Adrian Acosta. DeJean Jackson is the right guard. Aiden Muse, the right tackle. Quarterback will be number 14, senior Logan Webb. He'll hand it to either Jaden Wynn, wearing number 21, Tucker Garza wearing number 1. Bowie and Josie, 3 and 6, will be the wideouts. Colin Church, number 5, is the tight end. A hugely important game in the district standings. Trying to stay in touch with that Elgin Owl team we saw last week, and then also Weatherford Eagles, the other undefeated team in Class 4A's District 1. Weatherford back actually in action tonight. At home, they host Cache. Then tomorrow, the other two games, Elgin goes to Bridge Creek, and Woodward will host Douglas.
Yeah, not a lot of action tonight, so I got a feeling most of the district is going to watch those two games you just mentioned, and if not most of the region out here. Is this one promises to be very competitive, so we're going to have a lot of eyeballs on tonight's game.
Everybody filtering in here on the home sideline as the Elks are out on the field. They'll have the Elite Aesthetics kickoff. We appreciate Dr. John Bowie, Shannon Bowie, RN at Elite Aesthetics, keeping your inner beauty out. Or bringing your inner beauty out.
There you go.
Didn't think that sounded right. Why would you want to keep it in?
That sounds off.
Yeah, that ain't it. Hey, by the way, when we look down in front of us, I think, you know how we get Lane and Alyssa Hargrove from North Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're right there.
Well, if they don't text us,
they're
we'll
in the
know.
stands. Glad to see them. I know that was a scary time for them in Hurricane Helene there for a little bit. The Elks kicking north to south, which is left to right on your radio dial. Chiropractic Go, Brooks and Michaela Robertson, and Paisley Ann walking up the steps. They're in the house tonight as well.
We're playing musical chairs here. The receiving team flipped their back guys, so we moved the ball.
Hester near side. He's going to gather it at the 15-yard line, looking to go to the middle. He's being chased by Riley Smith. Riley's got a hold of him and tackles him back inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Great coverage there is the freshman Riley Smith with the tackle on the ever-dangerous Darren Hester. Hester comes into the game with 18 carries for 329. He had 220 last week and 4 touchdowns as a running back. He's also made 12 catches for about 170 yards and scored a couple of touchdowns through the air that way.
Yeah, he's trying to get that edge towards the middle. It's good pursuit by the Big Elks and good way to stay in their lanes.
Sutton Hernandez, junior quarterback under center for the Red Tornadoes. Zayden Collins is the tailback. He's got the carry over right tackle. Burst through a hole at the 20, 25. He's going to be knocked off his feet there by James Harrell. It's a gain of 10 and a first down on the first play for the Red Tornadoes. 10 yards for Collins, the senior running back. He's been the workhorse, 55 carries for 459 and 6 rushing touchdowns so far in 5 games for Clinton.
Clinton's been a little banged up coming into this game, so it's kind of a mystery who's going to get the carries, even who's going to get the snaps. So
we all knew who was getting the
snaps. But
I don't want to hear the banged up deal.
No.
Nobody over here does. First and 10, Clinton at their own 27. Pitch sweep running right is going to be Collins. He's got a hole, cuts it inside. Going to be drugged to the ground by Easton Sloan, but not before he crosses out to the 40-yard line. It's 2 plays, 2 first downs for Clinton, as that's a gain from the 27 out to the 40 of 13 yards.
It's twice on the right side, seen something on that side.
I'll tell you what it is. It's Clinton's sideline. They run to their sideline 80% of the time, and because they like talking to that official and making sure they don't get the holding call.
There you go.
I mean, I swear that's 100% positive.
Gutierrez and also Marquise Martin split out to the near side of the field, which is the wide side. First and 10, Clinton at their own 40 from the right hash. Hernandez, pitch sweep, now running left this time is Hester looking for a block. He cuts it up inside. There he goes, 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5. 60-yard touchdown for Darren Hester, and the Clinton Red Tornadoes take the lead on the Ace Home Center scoreboard. A minute 22 into this one. 6-0 Clinton. That's a 3-play, 83-yard drive. 3 carries, 2 from Collins, 1 for Hester. And the Red Tornadoes strike quickly on the offensive side.
As they've done for many years, that pitch sweep, and they had the quarterback coming up as a lead blocker, kind of sprung that. And yeah, number 11, he gets going, he's hard to catch.
He's the scariest dude to me that they got over there. De La Fuente to kick the extra point. Good snap, pulled down, kick up. Looks like it's right through the uprights, and it is. So the Clinton Red Tornadoes come into Big Elk Stadium and march it 86 yards in 3 plays, capped off by a 60-yard touchdown run from Barron Hester. Red Tornadoes lead 7-0 on the Ace Home Center scoreboard. A minute 22 off the clock here in the first quarter.
Well, adjustments obviously need to be made, but first things first, time to answer. I think we're going to give them a lot of a dose of their own medicine on this drive.
Well, what the thing was right there is Jaden Wynn. He turned everything back inside, but our linebackers didn't show up. They're getting blocked down. So if our D-lines, between our D-line and linebackers, have got to get flat down the line.
We're going to have our McDonald's player at the game at the end of this one. Appreciate the Phillips family of McDonald's of Clinton, Weatherford, and Elk City. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Of course, we'll have the Culver electrifying play of the game here tonight as well. Brandon and Jill at Culver Electric, 20 years servicing all of Western Oklahoma. And we'll have the Barber Dyson Ford tough hit of the game as well. Bruce Barber. David and Corbin Dyson experience the Barber Dyson difference.
I don't know if there's a new rule, but you're not supposed to have a tinted mask. I know Jeremiah had to take one off. They've got one that's super dark, so I don't know.
Where was that? Was that it last week?
No, it would have been here 2 weeks ago. De La Fuente skies it in the middle of the field. MacArthur's got it at the 20. Jackson looks at the near side, now cuts it back 25. Got a block 30. He's tripped up as he crosses the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Good return from MacArthur. The Elks set up shop 1st and 10 at their own 33. 10:33 to play here in the first quarter. Clinton struck fast on their first possession, leading 7-0.
I like that. He's appearing to go out on the outside and getting everyone kind of committing that way and turn that into a nice little return. Sets his team up in good field position.
1st and 10 Elks marching left to right here in the first quarter at their own 33. Got the flex bones set this time. Bowie on the left side, Garza to the right side. In motion comes Bowie, turns, hands off. It's going to be to Garza over the left side, breaks through a hole to the 35, breaks a tackle at the 40, and then he's drugged down from behind at about the 42-yard line. Nice run on first down for the Elks. They're going to give him 8 at the 41 for Tucker Garza.
Good sign there from Garza.
That's like half of our yards we had rushing last week.
No kidding.
Gino's going to check in, replacing Bowie. Now Bowie's going to stay. Now Sloan's going to stay. I think we got too many guys out there. Now we got the Elks. 15 seconds on the play clock. 2nd down and about 2 at their own 41. Tight end sets up right. Wishbone formation. Under center is Webb. Turns, hands it off to Wynn. Jaden hit hard in the backfield as Zayden Collins ripped him down at the 40-yard line. Loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Elks.
He came in unblocked. I don't know if anybody touched him.
Well, that's the thing. If you have to double team the guys up front, then your linebacker should run free, or it looks like he's running free and our linebackers are being blocked. So you've got to create double teams by the D line and let your linebackers run free, because if not, we should be picking him up.
Important here, 3rd and 3 for the Elks at their own 40. Wishbone formation. Pitch sweep running right is going to be Wynn. They got the corner. Wynn's going to have a first down at the 45. He's going to be drugged down from behind. Could have been a horse collar tackle as Hester looked to horse collar him. No call, but it is the first Remax All-American Realty first down for Jaden Wynn on a carry of 9 out to the Elk City 49.
Check it out on the State Farm replay. It sure looked like that should have been called a horse tackle. You know, Clinton this year, at least the film I've seen, they've had trouble in the past years, really, have trouble at edge containment. If you can get that edge, I think you have a great possibility of having some good success.
Look at Mike and Tammy Stout at Remax All-American Realty. Every first down is a Remax first down. 1st and 10 Elks at their own 49. Wishbone handoff. It's going to be Wynn trying to break a tackle, but Willoughby throws him to the ground, crossing midfield to about the 48-yard line. Gain of 3 on first down for Jaden Wynn.
It looked like one of the lead blockers hit him, and we should have cut right under the block. But it looks like when they released him to go on to the next one, we just ran right into him.
Positive on first down.
He'll take 4 yards every time.
8:18 to play here in the first quarter. The Elks on the move after surrendering a touchdown. 7-0 Clinton on your Ace Home Center scoreboard as we near 8 minutes to play in the first. Josie runs a play in with 10 seconds on the play clock. The Elks have got to hurry. Everybody gets set with 5. They got plenty of time. Wishbone formation, turn, hand off to Garza, goes to the outside, cuts it back inside 45, trying to break a tackle, still going near the first down marker as Willoughby threw him backwards. Let's see where they mark it, right at the Clinton 41, and it is another RE/MAX All-American Realty first down, 7 yards for Garza. Mike and Tammy Stout at RE/MAX, helping everyone find a home.
That extra effort gave it to him.
Denny, it feels like the Elks offense might have found a home on that right side as a couple of nice runs coming to this near side on the right.
Yeah, I think they like the matchup they see on that side better than they do the left side right now, but we'll see if they bring something back from the backside.
Flex bone in motion is Bowie. Handoff up the middle is Garza. Garza trying to break a tackle, does near the 35-yard line. Mark him at the 36, but a gain of 5 on first down for Tucker Garza.
That was Jaden.
Oh, I'm sorry, for Wynn over right tackle.
Thunder and lightning right there.
When you start getting them out there at the same time, you kind of
yeah.
I know, and when Reese was out there 1-7, I couldn't figure that out either for most of last year. So 2nd down and 5, Elks at the Clinton 36-yard line. Flex bone in motion is Bowie. It's going to be handoff to Garza, trying to get outside, but Race Elliott beats his man on the block and slings Garza down for a loss of 2 back to the 38. It was open if he could have got by number 9.
Yeah, so Fabian went to kick out, and he didn't run behind Fabian. He tried to jump outside, and that's running back's fault right there because your linemen are doing exactly what they're supposed to be. He ran down flat, kick, and we just got cut underneath that and then get back outside.
I'm going to say the cliche thing here and say we might see our first pass of the game, but I'm not going to bet on it.
2 plays to get 7 yards. It's 3rd down and 7, Elks at the Clinton 38-yard line. Flex bone formation in motion is Bowie. Going to roll out. Leb looking, got Garza underneath. He's got it at the 15, to the 10. Dragging Marquise Martin inside the 5, down to the 3. And now you've got extracurricular as 2 is all over Garza on the ground. They finally get him away, but it's a completion of 35 yards, a RE/MAX All-American Realty first down, and the Elks are inside the Big Elk Auto Mall red zone as well.
I should have bet on it. Well, I think Clinton wasn't thinking that either.
Inside the Big Elk Auto Mall red zone, that's Freddie and Allison Soto, Scott Brown, your one-stop shop for all vehicle needs and wants. 1st and goal, Elks at the Clinton 3, working left to right. Play clock's down to 5. The Elks notice it. Snap, handoff, Wynn, breaks to the outside, cuts it back inside, dives toward the end zone, he's in. It's a touchdown for the Big Elks. 3-yard touchdown run from Jaden Wynn over the right tackle, and the Elks are a Endurance Federal Credit Union extra point away from tying this at 7 with 5:35 to play in the first.
That's a great response. I think it's the first time this year we've seen Elk City respond to some adversity like that, especially an opening drive touchdown from Clinton. That was big time, and that's big for their confidence. Good job finishing off that drive with Wynn's touchdown.
Church to snap, Bowie to hold, and Luna to kick. Good snap, hold down, kick is up. High, looks like it's right down the middle, and it's
good.
The Endurance Federal Credit Union extra point is up and good. Thank you to Shauna Mendez, the branch manager at EFCU, partnering with our members to enhance our relationship. Denny Jared's exactly right. I cannot remember a drive like that from the Elks, especially early, answering the bell when they really needed to after Clinton struck fast.
No, I can't remember. The only thing I can remember is last week when we needed something coming out at halftime, and we went down and scored. That's the only thing I could think of all season where you had a little adversity and you got to take it and go score. But that's an impressive drive right there.
The Elks melted off over 5 minutes of game clock, 5:03 to be exact, as they took control of the football at 10:38, down to 5:35 to play in the first quarter. 7 apiece on that Ace Home Center scoreboard. Thank you to the Brownings and Nate Kincannon at Ace Home Center. Ace is the helpful place.
Now we need to go out and get a stop on defense, but we need to make sure we're getting off blocks with our D-line and getting flat, and linebackers need to come scraping hard and be able to fit in a hole. And, yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, but you got to keep them to like 2 yards instead of like 9 yards a carry.
Yeah, and got to cover a kick here, too, with Hester and Romanos, the short up backs at the 20, Marquise Martin standing at his own 5. Luna Near side, short, high kick. Romanos has it at the 25. Cuts to the middle, trying to go all the way across the field. Up the middle, breaks a tackle. And nice job there by Jackson MacArthur at the 30. As Talifero had a shot at him as he was trying to cross left to right across the field. And then MacArthur slings him down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Clinton with 5:28 left in the first quarter. 7 apiece between the Elks and the Red Tornadoes.
I was actually hoping he was going to let that go, think it was going out of bounds. I don't think it was going to. He had that backspin on it. That was a well-placed ball on that kick.
Contavian Hill, the lone setback, double tight set. Receiver to each side, to H-back this way on the near side. Sutton Hernandez turns, handed off to Hill, left side, tries to break to the outside. There's Conley. Poole with a perfect tackle. Put him up on the Barbara Dyson Ford tough hit-a-meter as Poole comes from his corner spot to sling Hill down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
That's what you like to see right there. The first play, their second drive, is we've got guys feeling Brott right there. He tried to cut it up inside, and Brott spun off of his block and was in the gap. So he jumped back outside where Conley was at.
Collins is the lone setback this time. Really tight set, double wing set here for Clinton. 2nd down and 10 at their own 30. In motion goes Cooper Whitetail left to right. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Collins is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Tries to go forward for a yard. They might give him 2 to the 32, but that brings up a 3rd and long this time for the Red Tornadoes.
It should have been a false start. Their right guard reset his feet as the motion guy was going across.
Yeah, that really looked discombobulated, Jared,
from
the
beginning. Well, the handoff was weird, too. He had it in his left hand, turned around, saw his running back was going on his right side. He had to switch hands. Doubt that was by design.
Gutierrez and Martin split out to the right. Tight end Ethan Laughlin, look out down here to the left. 3rd and 8 Clinton at their own 32. Hernandez under center. Pitch sweep running right is going to be Hester. The Elks trying to get to the outside. Hester is going to be knocked off his feet near the 35. He kind of somersaults forward to the 36, but he needed 8, only got 4. It's 4th and 4 Clinton at their own 36, and here comes Wyatt Willoughby, the punter for the Red Tornadoes.
Yeah, if we had whiffed on this tackle, he was going to get the first down. Got just enough of him, and that shows how athletic he is. You got him on the hips, and he's still diving forward for 3 more yards.
Looks like Clinton's short a man on the punt team. Race Elliott looking over to the sideline. Here comes Roman Nose off the Clinton sideline. It's 4th down and 4, so the Elks have got to watch the football. Any shenanigans here will give them an automatic first down with an Anadarko Dozer flag on the field. Snap back to Willoughby, puts his toe to leather, high wobbly kick, calling for the fair catch, and making it is Bowie right at the 25-yard line. Our first Brad O'Hara Farmers Insurance defensive stop of the game as the Elks force Clinton 3 and out, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tied 7 apiece with 3:17 to play in the first quarter.
Again, another great response.
What do you see down there, Denny, as far as the difference in the 2 series defensively for the Elks?
I think the first one was just jitters, I guess, because it looked like the second one we had people screaming to the ball. And the first one, it's like you just see open gaps everywhere. So I don't know if it was just the game was too big for them for the first drive, or if it was just maybe they made an adjustment.
Flexbone in motion is Bowie. Handoff up the middle. Wynn ducks underneath the tackle. Tries to run a man over. Does as he slung forward, crossing the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on first down for Jaden Wynn.
Yeah, great run, great vision from the leader here, ducking underneath that tackle. I mean, he was almost stymied right at the line. And just because of that missed tackle, he was able to get what he could.
Sloan will run in the play from the sideline. 20 seconds on the play clock, 2:49 on the game clock here in the first quarter. Elk City and Clinton tied at 7 apiece. The Elks marching it left to right on your radio dial with a 2nd and 4 at their own 31. Flexbone formation. In motion comes Bowie. They're going to hand it to him. He cuts it back up to the inside, slung to the ground after a gain of 2 out to the 33-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and short.
I was waiting to see when they hand it to him what it was going to look like because of the blocking scheme, but because he's coming through there so fast, it's hard to get north and south. But Cole did. He just stuck his toe in the ground and kind of jumped in a little gap.
Wyatt Willoughby was on the tackle there, waiting on him, big number 55 on the left side of the defensive line for Clinton. They give him a yard, so it's about 3rd and 2 at the 33 here for the Elks. Wishbone formation, pitch to win on the right. He tries to cut it up, spins out of a tackle, looking for the first down. He doesn't get there. He's a full yard short at the 34. Needed 2, got 1. 4th and 1, Elks at their own 34.
Again, more effort,
And
almost
Jaden-
gave it to him, and that's not a good sign.
Jaden limping off, favoring that right, or maybe left leg there. As Nate Miller will check in, the Elks at least look for the moment as if they're going to go for this. 4th and 1 at their own 34.
No matter what goes on here, you have to come out and at least hard count them. They know that you can quarterback sneak. You've got a heavy set in there that they need to fire off the ball.
The Elks
that was quick.
Do one sort of hard count, and they back off, and we got our first WTC timeout of the game. Thank you to Kathy Corning and Sarah Hirschman. Western Technology Center is educating people for success. Campuses in Burns Flat, Hobart, Sayre, Weatherford, and Elk City.
Monitoring when he's setting up, but they're focusing. I think it's on his left foot.
Yeah, it looks like his left ankle. You got Saxon Poole down here helping tape.
I thought that was Saxon down there.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nice to see Cole on the field. I know he's been kind of dealing with some sickness, so I'm glad to see he giving it a go tonight. Hopefully he can be an effective player, as he always is.
The Big Elks, at least looking down here on the sideline, they do not appear to be changing any sort of personnel. It's 4th and 1. The Elks will snap it from the right hash, short side of the field at their own 34. We have 1:19 to play here in the first quarter. Clinton scored on their first drive. Elk City scored on their first drive. The Elks got a Brado defensive stop last possession for Clinton, and now they've got it 4th and 1 at their own 34, coming out of the WTC timeout. And the Elks have offensive personnel out there.
Watch catch.
He said they're going to throw it to him.
Didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say
That's
it.
what he told us. 4th and 1 for the Elks at their own 34. Quarterback sneak. Webb has a first down, but they call a false start on the Elks. First hand of Darko Dozer flag on the field for the brown and white. They'll mark them 5 back, and now here comes the punting unit.
Who was? Did you guys see who was on?
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. I usually don't replay the penalties.
Looked like the left side.
It was definitely left side.
We're just not set. Is that?
No.
He got set. He just moved.
Yeah, Logan didn't go as fast as he thought he was going to. So the Elks are back at 4th and 6 on their own 29 in punt formation. The dangerous Darren Hester for Clinton standing at his own 37. Bowie inside his own 20 at the 17. So both teams get 3 and outs after allowing first possession touchdowns. Perfect snap. Bowie high, near side. Hester is going to catch it at his own 30. Back up a step. Now here he goes down the near sideline. The Elks have him hemmed in. He breaks a tackle at midfield. And what a tackle by Catch Gino.
That is a
touchdown saver as Hester crosses midfield. They're going to mark him where? At the 44. They slid to the 44. Wow, they gave him an extra 2 or 3 yards. But anyway.
As a coach, that is very frustrating. You have a guy that he cannot get outside of you, and you literally jump on the head fake and dive inside and let him run the sideline.
Guys, he used his club hand to trip him up.
25-yard return for Hester. Sets up Clinton 1st and 10 at their Big Elk 45. Marching right to left here in a tie game at 7. Hernandez under center. Takes the snap. Pitch sweep running right is going to be Collins. Zayden cuts it back in. He's got a hole. Look out. That the nice tackle by Garza as Tucker flipped him over his back after a gain of about 9 to the 36-yard line.
A second down and 1.
The Elks had it kind of hemmed in, but the cutback back lane was there that time for Zayden Collins. Maybe the last play of the first quarter is the play clock down to 19, game clock at 45. Red Tornadoes, double tight set, a receiver to each side. Hernandez under center on 2nd and 1 from the Elk City 36. It's going to be a play-action pass. Looking over the middle, he fires a long down the middle of the field, and it's in and out of the hands as Garza was in front of him. Behind him was Harrell. Darren Hester couldn't come up with the catch near the goal line. Incomplete, it's 3rd and 1.
Risky, thrown in the double coverage, just hoping it was maybe underthrown. And one of the two could have got it, but good job Garza just getting his hand straight up.
He never saw the ball coming, but he never touched him either.
Never turned around, but he never touched him.
I formation here on 3rd and 1 for Clinton at their own 36. Hill the tailback, Whitetail the fullback. Hernandez takes the snap, hands it up the middle of the fullback, first one through. He's got an easy first down, needed a yard, and he got about 5. Man, give him 6 to the 30, and that's a 1st and 10 for Clinton at the Big Elk 30. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll see if they snap it again.
They haven't wound the clock yet.
There it goes. They may do it.
So that, I'll wait till after this play.
Watch the ball.
1st and 10, Clinton at the Big Elk 30. 2 receivers to the near side on the left. In motion now left to right across is Whitetail. Romano's the lone setback. He's got the pitch on the right. Hesitates. Now he bursts through a hole. Hit hard that time. Catch Gino makes the tackle after a gain of about 3 to the 27-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. Elk City and Clinton tied at 7 apiece. Come back for the Nicholson family, or the Nicholson Monument second quarter. It's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Big Elk football.
Robin and the Nicholson family at Nicholson Monument continue to serve Western Oklahoma families with compassionate expertise and creativity. Let them design your loved one's lasting memorial at Nicholson Family Monument in Clinton. Contact Nicholson Family Monument today, a name you've trusted for years.
Big Elk Auto Mall has you covered with many professional automotive services like gas and diesel mechanics. Also expert exhaust installation. But one of their premier services is F&S Collision Repair. Just look at what Freddie did with this Lamborghini. From fender benders to major collision repair, they have the certified auto body technicians to do the job right. Plus, the Elk City Athletic Department gets a portion of profits every year. Big Elk Auto Mall is locally owned and located just north of the Elk City Convention Center on Old Route 66. Go Big Elks! Nicholson Monument invites you to visit their website, nicholsonmonument.com. Come by their office weekdays from 8:30 till 5 or schedule a Saturday appointment with Robin or one of her associates. Nicholson Monument Company, their family serving yours since 1956.
Welcome back to Big Elk Stadium. Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Elk City football. We head to the second quarter, the Nicholson Monument second quarter. Elk City and Clinton tied at 7 apiece. A 60-yard touchdown run on the first possession for Clinton's Darren Hester. Matched on the first possession from the Elks, a 3-yard plunge from Jaden Wynn. 2nd and 7, Clinton at the Big Elk 27. They're headed left to right on your radio dial. Lone setback is going to be Collins. Hernandez turns, hands off over the right. He cuts it up the middle. The Elks do a good job stacking it up, and they make the tackle after a gain of 2 at the 25.
I'm having flashbacks from 2 years ago. We didn't have anybody over the tight end. So if he takes off a run downfield for a pass, there's nobody to cover him.
3rd down and 5 for the Clinton Red Tornadoes. And we've got a WTC timeout called by Clinton. I wonder if they may have saw what you just did.
I don't know, but that's pretty scary.
Western Technology Center timeout. Thank you to Kathy Corning and Sarah Hirschman, WTC, educating people for success. Campuses in Burns Flat, Hobart, Sayre, Weatherford, and Elk City. Yeah, very interesting how quickly that Clinton called that timeout. There wasn't any danger as far as play clock running down whatsoever.
Saw something, and hopefully Elk City noticed that too. Let's see here. Let's check out some scores. Again, not a lot of them because it is Thursday and we're almost the only show in the state. But Weatherford is leading Cache 6-0. That one's in the second quarter. So a little tight one there. Another 4A score. Tecumseh, unranked Tecumseh, leading Blanchard 7-0.
Oh, wow. All right, coming out of this WTC timeout, Clinton's got it 3rd and 5 at the Big Elk 25. De La Fuente is a good kicker, but I would imagine this is 2 plays to get 5 yards. And Denny's got an eye on the tight end here. It's actually Hester in the Wildcat. Has a snap, trying to get a room to the left. The Elks have it hemmed in. There's Colin Church with first contact, and the herd of Elks snow him under back at the 30. Oh, they mark it at the 28. Give him, forward progress to the 28, but that's still a loss of 3, and it's 4th and 8.
They're stretching it out. He was trying to find that lane. I almost thought he was trying to tuck it to make a pass, like bring it down to make a pass.
Well, I kind of mentioned it to Peffer, and Peffer said that Tucker, since he's playing the monster backer, he's deepened a little bit. He's supposed to go pick him up. So with his speed, they're guessing that he can
catch.
run over top to to their tight end.
So it's 4th and 8, Clinton at the Big Elk 28. I formation, double tight set. Hester split to the right. Hernandez, the quarterback, under center. Sutton trying to get the Elks to jump offside, and before the snap, Anadarko Dozer flag on the field, and it's a delay of game against the Red Tornadoes. Back them up 5, and they'll have a 4th down and 13 at their own 33.
They might rethink this now. Pushing them back, they might try to kick it. Doesn't appear, though.
No,
they're going.
No, they brought 44 in. Did he trade out for anybody, or were they short one?
I think Ramirez was as a tight end on that far side that last play. Okay. Double tight, receiver right. 4th and 13, Clinton at the Big Elk 33. Hernandez under center. Takes the snap. Play action. Drops straight back. He's got plenty of time. Now he's flushed to the right. Trying to outrun Tate to the corner. Here comes Cooper Church. Church had curse contact. He breaks the tackle, but the Elks swarm him under as Hernandez makes it to the 26. A gain of 2, but that's going to be another Brad O'Hara defensive stop on 4th down for the Elk City Elks.
I just got to give the shout out to Cooper Church that came out of the stands and put pressure on.
Colin. Dadgummit.
I do it all the time.
I totally missed it, too.
I made it 5.5 games without doing it.
I'm telling you, when you have brothers, it's hard.
Colin Church made first contact. The Elks give up a 2-yard gain. Actually, I guess they're actually a 7-yard gain, but the Red Tornadoes needed 13. So another Brad O defensive stop. Appreciate Brad O'Hara and the O'Hara family. Their family helping yours with all your farmers insurance needs.
That worked because of the downfield coverage. He had good protection momentarily, but it broke down because there's nobody open.
Yeah, that was a great defensive stand because they had such great field position starting that drive.
1st and 10 Elks at their own 26. Play action for Webb. Looking down the near sideline, he's got Bowie. Bowie cuts back inside. Got the catch at the 40. Breaks the tackle and then slips down at the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the pitch and catch from Webb to Bowie.
So they're bracketing Bowie. That's what they're doing. They're putting a guy in his face, and they're putting a safety that's automatically turns and sprints over top. So that left the open gap for him to go make a play.
1st and 10 Elks, another Remax first down at the Clinton 38. Pitch sweep this time for the Elks running right, cutting it back up in the middle. Now he breaks to the outside. It's Garza. Garza trying to outrun Romano. Stiff arms him. Gets drugged down by the face mask. And we've got an Anadarko Dozer flag on the field as it's going to be tackled at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, but then tack on 15 as Romano's face mask. They just give him a 5?
That should definitely be a 15. That's got to be.
Yeah, there it goes.
I was going to say, for us to get a first down in that.
Yeah, he tackled him by the face mask.
Yeah.
So the Elks in 2 plays have moved it from their own 26 inside the Big Elk Auto Mall red zone at the Clinton 20. We've got 9:50 to play in the second quarter. Game tied at 7 apiece. I formation, Garza dotting the I with Nate Miller in front of him. Receiver to each side. Under center is going to be Webb. Logan turns, hands it off to Garza. Tucker stutter steps. He's going to be swallowed under, but he does push the pile forward, crossing the 20 to about the 19. He's still not down as about 7 different Red Tornadoes had a hold of him. Gain of 1 for the Elks to the 19.
It looked like Nate Miller went to go lead block, but had 2 guys standing in the gap, and he kind of froze and thought, which one do I block? Yeah. And then Tucker ran right at him. So. That's just signs of a young football player. I mean, he'll get it, and he'll start taking the inside one, and then Tucker will be able to follow him, and he'll actually block both of them if Tucker stays on his left side.
So the Elks break the huddle with 8 on the play clock. 5 now as they aren't set. They're going to have to call a WTC timeout. Second WTC timeout of the first half called with 8:53 on the Nicholson Monument second quarter clock. Game tied 7 apiece. The Elks have a 2nd and 9 at the Clinton 19.
That's going to be a timeout we're going to need later on, and we just didn't get up there and almost got a flag because Logan saw that it was about to go down. He went to snap, and
no one was set.
Easton Sloan was still running to his position.
Yeah, Sloan took off right, as did Bowie, and that gummed that up enough to have to call the timeout. Thank you to Kathy Corning and Sarah Hirschman at Western Technology Centers, educating people for success. Campuses in Burns Flat, Hobart, Sayre, Weatherford, and also Elk City. We'll have the American Hose and Supply halftime show coming up here in about 9 minutes of clock time. Brock Kalk at American Hose and Supply helping you get back to work. Also the gas halftime stats and, of course, the gas text line. I think we may hear from Bryce E. Connor as well, one of the cheerleading coaches.
That might be a first for Big Elk TV.
You got something down there, Denny, from Jaden?
Yeah, minor sprain on his ankle. He's kind of working it around, trying to get a little more movement in it.
Coming out of the WTC timeout, the Elks have a 2nd down and 9 at the Clinton 19, working right to left. In the wishbone formation, I think Katz jumped. And he did. The band needs to quit playing. We've got the ball. We appreciate the pride of Western Oklahoma, but shut her down when the game's going on, please, especially when it's right there where we're at. Am I the only one that noticed that? Mr. Band Guy to my left?
I'm not going to make a comment.
What are you doing, Nathan? Are you over there playing your instrument?
It's hard to stop a band once they get going.
It is. That's exactly right. One thing, if it's
especially as good as a band that one is.
10 seconds on the play clock, and the Elks are going to have to call another WTC timeout. Unbelievable. That's 2 of them we'll probably need here in the first half, because that's the full allotment of 3 WTC timeouts taken by the Elk City Elks, 2 in one play.
Well, the first one you cannot kind of understand.
Right.
I mean, it was crucial time. You had 4th down and 1. You wanted to make sure that you got it right, and you could even maybe not have to use it by getting them to jump off sides. But, these last 2 are they're frustrating because now you're out. You've got 8.5, almost 9 minutes to go and a tie ball game.
Yeah, the Elks have actually called 2 timeouts and haven't ran a play. They called timeout, and then they got called for the false start, and then called another timeout.
You actually can't do that in college.
Can't call back-to-back. No.
Yeah, the penalty doesn't necessarily count as a play, right? I mean, obviously it doesn't count as a play.
You just take a penalty.
Yeah. So it's 2nd down and 14 for the Elks at their own 24-yard line. Or, excuse me, at the Clinton 24-yard line.
And senior Sarah Worth.
To the Circle A Western Wear sideline camps, first time I could really see the crowd, and man, we got a good student section tonight.
It's a full house. I mean, only open seats look like right in the middle, but man, everywhere else is packed.
All right, 2nd down and 14 for the Elks at the Clinton 24. In motion is Bowie left to right, dropping back. It's going to be Webb. Looks, fires it over the middle. He's got a man open. He's caught. What a catch! Is that Sloan or Garza?
Looks like Garza.
Garza with the catch near the 14-yard line. I think it is. It's a gain of 10 at the 14 of Clinton, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Elks.
Well, that would have been a first down if somebody's kid wouldn't have jumped outside.
3rd and 4 Elks at the Clinton 14-yard line, marching right to left. It's the wishbone formation. Turn, hand off to Garza. Tucker cuts it up, spins, crosses the 10. Yes. He spun forward, crossing the 10 to the 9. Needed 4, got 5, and it's another Remax. Actually, you got 6 to the 8. Remax first down. The Elks have it 1st and goal at the Clinton 8.
Garza's setting up to be our player of the game. He's having a very effective night tonight.
Got to give it up to the Elk City offensive line as well, boys. This group has come a long, long way since that first game against Canadian.
They've had a lot of tough tasks in the last few games.
Yes, they have. 1st and goal, Elks at the Clinton 8. Turn, handoff, Garza. Garza jump cuts up the middle. Still trying to push the pile. Spins forward. Looked like he was going to get none, and he ends up getting about 3 yards. Nose of the football just inside the 5. They might actually give him, that's near the 4.
I was going to say he landed past the 5.
Yeah, they got it clear inside there. So a gain of 4. 2nd and goal, Elks at the Clinton 4. 7:24 to play in the second quarter. 7 apiece, Elk City and Clinton, but the Elks have it 2nd and goal at the Clinton 4. Wishbone formation. Webb turns, hands it off to Garza. Garza hit hard, but he still powers through the tackle. Did he get in?
Touchdown.
Oh, they don't give it to him.
Telling him it's short. He's in.
Looked like he ran over. Was that Collins that made first contact?
That's to see here on the State Farm replay. Yeah, it looked like he was dead to rights right there. I can't say who that was, but he rolled off of it.
Ran through the tackle of Collins.
66?
Oh, never mind. That's Marcus Wilson.
Well, if you did the tush push right here, you'd have a whole lot of beef running right at the back of Logan.
I have a feeling that's what we're going to do. 3rd down and goal from about the half-yard line. The Elks break the huddle with 6 on the play clock. Webb, turn, hand off to Garza. Tucker dives in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Big Elks. Right side of the offensive line, caved it in. And for the first time tonight, the brown and white ahead on the scoreboard, 13-7 with the Endurance Federal Credit Union extra point pending.
Once again, Garza's setting it up to be our player of the game. He is running with strength tonight. Nobody wanted to tackle him there.
2 big catches. One set up the first touchdown. That one set up a chance to get a first down. Luna on to attempt the Endurance Federal Credit Union extra point. Churchill snap, Bowie will hold. Snap back, hold down, kick up. Looks like Braulio split the uprights, and he did. Braulio Luna tacks on the Endurance Federal Credit Union extra point as we take a look at the State Farm replay on the 1-yard touchdown plunge by Tucker Garza. You're right, Jared. Nobody touched it.
Nobody wanted to, but nobody was there either. That was just good blocking. You mentioned the offensive line. They had everybody engaged, and they were totally ineffective against that run from Garza.
14-7, the Elks lead on the Ace Home Center scoreboard for the first time tonight. We have 6.5 to play in the Nicholson Monument second quarter. Appreciate the Nicholson family. It's Robin Nicholson Williams in Clinton. Their family serving yours since 1956. It's looking down here in front of us, guys. I've seen the first state tournament-bound Elkette softball player. I thought I saw Allie Baker walk by there. One of the younger ones on the squad.
They wearing the jerseys?
No, she didn't. She thought that was her.
So I just got confirmation. The tinted visors.
Yes.
So that is illegal.
Okay.
But this official said right here that you can petition into OSAA about a vision, that they need to wear them for some sort of vision. They have to have a note from a doctor, and those two have.
Does Tucker have it?
Didn't approve that.
Does Tucker still have one on? He had one in pregame.
No, we don't have any on.
He must have taken it off. He had one in pregame.
So did Fabian.
Okay.
I know Fabian had one.
Yeah. All right, we got the Elite Aesthetics kickoff. The Elks up 14-7, 6.5 to play in the second quarter. Right to left is Luna high, far side. Romanos takes it at the 22, looking to the middle. He third steps, now he breaks it back to the left side. Nice job by the Elks, just staying in their lanes. Conley Poole.
Was that Conley?
And also Lemons making the tackle at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Clinton. First time they've had the football tonight, trailing the Elks 14-7.
Did you guys happen to see the JV game the other night?
I heard what happened.
Gosh, it was exciting. I was sitting here just fixing to go home, and we scored one, and then it's like, well, I'll wait just a little bit longer. We scored another, and with 40-something seconds left or 20-something seconds left, I see Jackson MacArthur running down the middle of the field wide open. Catches it for a touchdown.
Shotgun formation for Hernandez. In motion comes Hester. He takes a jet sweep. Bowie jumped out, didn't make the tackle. He breaks the tackle at the 40. Here he goes. 45 as Garza does a nice job tracking him down, crossing the 45 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12, but that could have been a lot more than that on the jet sweep to Darren Hester.
Yeah, Bowie had a shot at him. Good job. There's his name again, Garza. And I think he was trying to strip that ball out. Almost had it out.
Well, he did a good job of he about horse collar.
Yeah.
He reset his hands, made a good tackle.
Clinton's got it 1st and 10 at their own 47, 6:14 to play in the first half, trailing the Elks 14-7. Hernandez under center, turn, pitch sweep to the near side is Hester, breaks it back inside, looking for a hole, breaks the tackle, ball's loose. Did the Elks get it in bounds? Did they get it in bounds?
Yes.
It looks like they did get it in bounds. First turnover of the night. Was that catch that knocked it out?
Yeah, catch knocked it out. I didn't see who jumped on it.
Looking at the Daniel Garbarino State Farm replay.
Conley Poole. Looks like he had the ball in his hand.
I thought it was 11. Yeah, Gino knocked it out. Conley Poole with the recovery at the Elk City 48.
I think he came from behind with that club hand. I'm not kidding.
Huge chance here with 6:06 to play in the Nicholson Monument second quarter. The Elks lead 14-7 with the football near midfield. And oh, by the way, they will start the third quarter with the football as well. Wishbone formation, handoff to Garza. Stutter steps, breaks through a hole near midfield, dives forward to about the 49. Gain of 3 on first down for Garza.
Jared, you're talking about, or Skinny, one of y'all said we'd get it in the third quarter. Let's just take this. Let's just take this ball
all the way,
run it all the way down, run the time, and then punch it in with about 10 seconds to go.
I'd rather it just be like none. Don't even have to kick it off. Sloan brings the play. The Elks do not have any WTC timeouts. Clinton has 2. As the second quarter clock ticks down to 5:30. The Elks 2nd and 7 from the Clinton 49. Break the bone this time, and now tight end sets up left. The Elks get set with 2 on the play clock. Handoff up the middle. Nate Miller's got it to the 45. Trying to break a tackle. Does as he spins backwards. Contavian Hill and also Whitetail and Hester make the tackle, but not before a gain of 8 to the 41 for Nate Miller. And another RE/MAX All-American Realty first down for the Brown and White.
Is that his first meaningful carry this
I don't have
season?
a stat for him on my sheet. Oh, batteries. Yeah, I don't have any stats for him. I remember him in maybe getting a catch in the scrimmage against El Reno. I don't remember any in live action.
I think Clinton even prepped for him to have a carry tonight.
1st and 10 Elks at the Clinton 41. Handoff, sweeping right, cutting it up the middle is Garza at the 35. Breaks the tackle to the 30. Flag flies from the far side, though. It would have been another RE/MAX first down inside the Clinton 30, but we'll check the Anadarko Dozer flag on the field. In the vicinity of where you would assume it could be holding on the Elks. And it is. Flew from the far sideline, did he? You had that called a long time ago that the folks in the maroon and gold lobby for that, as they do over here on this sideline too. Let's not kid ourselves. It happens on both sides. So instead of 1st and 10 Elks at the Clinton 27, it's going to be 1st down and 18, 1st and 17 from the Clinton 48. Wishbone formation. Webb takes a snap, drops straight back, pump fakes. Now he sets his feet, throws a long pass down the near sideline to Bowie. Bowie almost had it as Romanos had double coverage. Hester came flying over the top, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Almost like that last one. Connect on this side.
Man, you know, if you're Cole, you almost wish he'd have stopped and let 10 just run him over for a flag.
Yeah. I was more worried about our sideline camera.
Were you not worried about me down there?
I figured you'd tackle him. Caleb doing a great job on the Circle A sideline cam. 2nd and 17 for the Elks at their own 40, or Clinton 48. Handoff up the middle. Garza tries to pick through a hole. Does. Breaks the tackle. 40, 35. Bursts through a hole at the 30. 25. Carrying tacklers down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 24 and another RE/MAX All-American Realty first down for Tucker Garza.
He just got through a little crevice right there through the middle of the line and then just bursted into the secondary.
You're right, Jared. That dude is running hard. First guy is not bringing him down very often.
They're not. They're even when you're getting hands on them, they can't get a hold of them. You can't just knock them down.
Collins checks out on the Clinton side, replaced by Easton Powell at the linebacker spot. 1st and 10 Elks at the Clinton 24. Snap back, turn, handoff Garza, stutter steps. Now this time he's going to be stacked up by 3 or 4 Red Tornadoes. Elliott, Powell make the first contact. It's a gain of a yard or 2, maybe a yard down to the Clinton 23. We have 3 minutes and 25 seconds right now to play in the Nicholson Monument second quarter. The Elk City Elks lead the Clinton Red Tornadoes 14-7. The Elks threatening again here with a 2nd down and 9 at Clinton's 23. Break the huddle in the wishbone. Receiver split right, tight end left. Webb under center, turns, hands off to Garza, and you could see Zayden Collins read that immediately as he took off sprinting before the ball was snapped. Nobody blocked him. He throws Garza down at the 26 with a loss of 3, and it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, he was leaning, timed it perfectly, untouched.
And you wonder how long it's going to be till Clinton just says that ain't going to happen no more. Bowie brings the play in. Play clock at 15. Game clock at 2:37 in the first half. The Elks lead 14-7, but it's 3rd and 12 at the Clinton 26. They break the huddle with 5 on the clock. They've got it set. Under center. Snap. Turn. Play action. He's got some time. Webb steps up in the pocket. Takes off running. Crosses down to the outside. He's going to be snowed under about the 20, maybe back to the 19-yard line.
So with them bracketing Cole, that's what I was looking for, because Colin, they don't have anybody over top of Colin. They almost have a linebacker trying to man up with him. So if he ends up going vertical, that linebacker's got a tough task to ask for run fit and then turn and chase manned up.
So it's a gain of 7 on the run for Webb. 4th down and 4 for the Elks at the Clinton 19. Josie will split to the left. The Elks need to break the huddle quicker. They've got 8 seconds on the play clock. Wishbone formation. Webb under center. Turns. He's going to hand it off to Garza. Garza's snowed under in the backfield. Oh, he almost broke a tackle.
It would have shocked me.
Clinton was able to stop the Elks right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. And honestly, guys, I think the lack of timeouts there forced the Elks' hand. They couldn't call one because of wasting the 2 earlier. I really think they'd have liked to have called the timeout once they saw everybody kind of running around crazy before they got the play snapped.
Well, and you even saw that the handoff wasn't clean, so I don't know if they actually all had the same play.
Really wanted to come away with points, obviously, but I guess Clinton's got to go 90 seconds, got to go like 81 yards here in 90 seconds.
1st and 10 Clinton at their own 19. They do have 2 timeouts with 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. Sutton Hernandez, the quarterback, I formation, receiver split to the left. And now Clinton's going to have to waste a WTC timeout, and that'll drop them down to only 1.
I wonder if they saw something or they were trying to get us to jump off sides. I don't know. That's what I was kind of wondering.
Well, the quarterback kind of rose up, kind of saw something he didn't like, called timeout.
That's what
Maybe he was told
too.
to look for something. If it was something he saw, call the timeout.
Well, you wouldn't think they'd want to waste a timeout there without running the play.
No, that's the crazy thing. And maybe I was a 1 out of 10 scenario, and it showed up.
Thank you to WTC, which is Western Technology Center. They're educating people for success. Campuses in Burns Flat, Hobart, Sayre, Weatherford, and Elk City. We'll have the American Hose and Supply halftime show coming up. The gas stats, the gas text line, Shannon's custom paint and body scores from around the state as well.
Jared, they have the speed and the capability of scoring fast. We just have to keep it contained in.
Yeah, you're not telling me anything I don't know. I know. We all know that.
All right, double tight set. H-back kind of to the right here is Whitetail. 1st and 10 Clinton at their own 19.
Collins out.
In motion is Whitetail left to right. Hester, play action. They throw it over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Ethan Laughlin. Nope, he dropped it. Incomplete. The Elks had 2 guys near it. It was Sloan and Conley Poole, but it's incomplete out at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, underthrown. And actually, if that's thrown on the money, I don't even know if he catches it then because the defender's on his hips.
2nd and 10 Red Tornadoes at their own 19. 1 minute and 25 to play in the first half. Clinton trails Elk City 14-7. Collins is the setback this time. He's going to play action. Rolling right is Hernandez. Hernandez throws the wheel route back to Collins' far sideline. He's got a catch, and he's got tackled at the 39. It's a gain of 20 and a 1st and 10 for Clinton.
That's a good job by James right there, just staying home. We would have liked to seen him run through and pick it off, but being close enough to go secure the tackle before he catches it and looks upfield.
Yeah, great one-on-one tackle that time by James Harrell against the massive, fast Zayden Collins.
They were hoping to bite on these other 2 that were flying down.
1st and 10 Clinton at their own 39. Clock runs with 1 minute to play in the first half. Sutton Hernandez steps back, loses the ball. It's on the ground, but he dropped it. He dropped right on it back at the 34. Looked like he went to pump fake, and when he put it back in, it just fell out of his hands. It's a loss of 5. And it's it's a loss of 6, and it's 2nd down and 16 for Clinton back at their own 33.
Powell kids coming in, so I'd like to see us bring some pressure because of they have had some sacks.
Easton Powell, the freshman quarterback, checking in here with 30 seconds to go. 2nd down and 16 for Clinton. Powell drops straight to the right, throws a long pass down the near sideline intended for Hester. Bowie running over, and Hester shoves him to the ground after the play. Incomplete. It's 3rd and long.
No way his wide receiver is catching up with that. He threw a dart.
Yeah, it's one of those in cover 2. You know the safeties are coming. He threw it on the line.
Now going back with
Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez.
Is that what happens? You make one mistake, you get yanked. Is that what Higby's doing over there?
So now I wonder if he was kind of got the air knocked out of him when he recovered that fumble maybe. 3rd down and 16, Clinton at their own 33-yard line, 25 seconds to play in the first half. Handoff, Collins running left. He's going to be grabbed around the head and slung to the ground. Kai Brott with the strong tackle. And I think that might be the last play of the Nicholson Monument second quarter. It would be 4th down and about 12 after the gain for Collins of 5 yards. Yeah, looks like Coach Hickaby's going to be content to watch the clock hit triple zeros. A great first half here in Elk City. Both teams scored on their opening drive. The Elks scored another touchdown in the second quarter. Elk City leads Clinton 14-7 on your Ace Home Center scoreboard. As we reach halftime, it's American Hose and Supply halftime show coming up. Gas stats and gas text line as well. 14-7 Big Elks over the Red Tornadoes of Clinton at halftime. It's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Big Elk football.
At Bank of Western Oklahoma, we know what it takes to keep your farm running smoothly. Our experienced lenders understand agriculture and offer competitive loans for real estate, livestock, equipment, and more. We are locally owned and invested in our communities, making decisions that benefit you quickly. Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
From dozer work to hauling dirt and gravel, Anadarko Dozer and Trucking gets the job done. We don't take shortcuts, and we don't back down from a challenge. With a team that digs in deep and delivers results, we handle the toughest projects with grit and determination. When you need it done right, call Anadarko Dozer and Trucking. We move mountains to make it happen.
Hi, my name is Brad O'Hara. My wife Tony and our family live in western Oklahoma, just as the 4 generations of family have before us. We definitely understand the ups and downs of our economy and the way it affects us all. At Brad O'Hara Insurance, we are here to get you the biggest bang for your buck. We have multiple coverage options available and very competitive rates for youthful drivers. Problems with your driving history, having trouble getting coverage? I'm betting we can help. Give us a call at 225-4040 and let us help. We're on your side.
If you don't have motor oils or filters, your equipment's not going to run. If you got something broke, you need a bolt for it. You got to have that stuff. You got to have your greases to keep everything running good. Camrock is the name of the company. We've got what you need for your agriculture or oil field industry, whatever you need.
Your farmer need a hose built. You can come in, we'll build it. Oil field customer will come out and see you and take an order or pick up a hose, build it, bring it back to you. American Hose and Supply in Camrock Building next to Fred's.
It's 2111 South Main, Elk City.
At Shannon's Custom Paint and Body, we take pride in our local community and have faithfully served Oklahoma and Texas over the last 30 years. Our vehicles play an important role in our lives, commuting to work, our kids' sporting events, visiting family, vacations, etc. Our mission is to repair your vehicle honestly and efficiently, meeting or surpassing our customers' expectations, getting your vehicle back to pre-accident condition or better. We want to serve you as our Savior Jesus Christ would. In Matthew 11:28 and 30, Jesus says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." We hope to offer our customers the same relief in times of need.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. You know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Open any Endurance Federal Credit Union premium checking account and enjoy these benefits. Refunds on ATM withdrawal fees nationwide, no monthly service fees, and no minimum balance needed to earn rewards. You'll also receive the exclusive Elk City Elks debit card. Stop by 105 Regional Drive next to Walmart in Elk City. Endurance Federal Credit Union is insured by NCUA, an equal housing lender.
From the classroom to the field, Elk City High School students are igniting sparks of brilliance, fueling the fire of progress in every endeavor they pursue. Whether it's breaking records in the academics or dominating the field, these students are the driving force behind Elk City's dynamic spirit. GAS is fully committed to supporting and fostering the spirit of innovation, because in Elk City, it's not just about moving forward, it's about racing ahead. That's why we're
Welcome back here to Big Elk Stadium. It's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Elk City football. We're at halftime, American Hose and Supply halftime show. Ace-Home Center scoreboard shows the Elk City Elks 14, the Clinton Red Tornadoes 7. We'll have some gas stats coming up here in just a little bit, but first, we're joined by one of the Elk City cheer squad coaches. It's Brycey Connor. You were a former cheerleader too, weren't you?
I was.
You were. So you're up here. We saw that something that hasn't happened at a football game before in the pregame, the dance team. So is that kind of springing off of the cheer? How does all that work together, or doesn't work together, or how does any of that work?
So Coach Swartwood, she's the head varsity coach for cheer. She has actually a dance class at the high school. And so they're starting to perform more, kind of be more present, and it's an awesome new thing.
Very good. So the cheer squad, I know that's become a competitive thing. It's become state title winning stuff around the state. So tell us about the Elk City cheer squad this year and what you guys have going on other than just being at a football game every now and then.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 28 high school cheerleaders and 14 middle school cheerleaders. And our middle school is actually competing on the 2nd of November in a game day competition. High school's taking a break because we just have so many girls, but we're just trying to make some lasting memories. And competitions they're hard because these games don't stop. And so we are preparing for this, preparing for games, and on top of that, trying to be present in the community. We open doors on game day at the elementary school. So we are trying to fit it all in. On top of most of our girls, more of them than not, are competing in like other sports. We have track girls, we have cross country, we have a soccer player, we have all kinds of things, and then our mascots are both in the musical.
Fantastic.
So they do it all.
They do it all, and you know, I did see, I don't know if you call her a helper, she was a cheerleader at one point. I saw Kinley down there. Now, is she bothering you, or is she helping out?
Kinley. Kinley is a joy, and we want to see her on the sideline again because we miss her. But she's a manager, but she loves to stunt. So she found her place, and she helps when she can.
Very good. So I think that's a really cool thing that you see with you guys going over to the little ones on game days and opening up the doors. And then also, you know, putting the spark into some younger ones that will end up being on your team here in the next few years.
Absolutely. It is so fun. The kids get so excited. The mascots come along with us, and that just really lights them up. And it just kind of helps set the tone for the game day. You know, when the score looks good, it's always super fun, but these players have to keep it up even when it's not looking that great. And pumping up the kids that day of really helps.
You know, I can remember being in high school ages and ages and ages ago. But, you know, Miss Sizemore being the cheerleading sponsor all the way back then, and how much that helped from a school spirit standpoint. Everybody kind of found each other, pulling for each other. You know what I mean? It didn't matter what the sport was. It didn't matter, you know, anything. Everybody was so much more closer because of the school spirit that was generated by the cheerleaders.
Yes, because one thing we really focus on is even when things are tough, we know that they're giving their all, and so they deserve our all the time.
Anything else you got to tell the folks about your cheerleading squad?
I don't think so. Wish the middle school girls good luck as they prepare for game day. It's super competitive, and they are working their tails off.
November 2nd, so that'll be Saturday after the Bridge Creek game. I'll have to text you, and we'll tell everybody how they did that next Friday night at Woodward. How about that?
Sounds great.
Brycey Connor, thank you so much for joining us up here.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it. Elk City Cheer, they do a wonderful job year in, year out. Thank you so much. Jared Atha back with us. Give us the GAS halftime stats, if you would, please, sir.
Let's go for it.
Sorry, I didn't know you were eating. My bad.
Big shout out to McDonald's. As we'll have a naming of our McDonald's player of the game.
Right now it's that chicken nugget lodged in your throat.
I knew.
My bad. Here,
I had to go quick.
Let me talk a little bit while you swallow that.
Good.
You need a drink of water or anything?
I'm sure no one wants to hear me chew. So okay, we're good. All right. We'll look at some team total stats here with Elk City leading at 14-7. They've accumulated 10 first downs, rushed it 24 times. Just shy of 100 yards, 98 yards on the ground. But, man, they've been meaningful yards, you know. It's been when needed. And it feels like we're out rushing Clinton, but statistically we're not. But again, every carry seems like it matters. I've only thrown it 4 times, connecting on 3 passes for 81 yards, 179 yards total. That's another stat that matters too, and that's where Elk City is excelling at when you compare it to Clinton's. Clinton, the only 6 first downs. They've rushed it 6 times for 123 yards. A big one came in their opening drive. You're going to have to help me with how long that touchdown run was, 60 yards. But the rest, the Big Elks since then have kind of bottled up the Red Tornadoes. 2 for 4 throwing it for just 19 yards for the Red. Listen, what we've seen on film from Clinton leading up to this game was that they were going to be, I would say, more not pass-oriented but more balanced than a traditional Clinton team has been. Tonight it hasn't really been the case. They've only really thrown it out of necessity and only made connect on 2 of them. 142 total yards. They did turn it over once, a fumble right here, around the 50, 45-yard line to their own 45, where Elk City was able to jump on it. But they were unable to turn it into points. But they were able to milk enough time off the clock where Clinton wasn't able to go down and tie this thing up. Big thing is Elk City will get the ball to start the third quarter. If they could put together a long, methodical drive, go up 2 scores, that might be enough with the way this game is flying by and the way both teams are committed to running the football. Again, Elk City leading at 14-7 at half. Thanks again to Gas for helping us out with our halftime stats.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Big Elk Football.
You're listening to Big Elk Sports on 94.3 KXOO Elk City. Cool 94.
Okay. Welcome back to Big Elk Stadium. 14-7, the Elk City Elks lead at halftime. This is the American Hose and Supply halftime show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Gas text line. We'll have the Shannon's Custom Paint and Body scores from around the state. Hit us up, 580-225-9698 is that text line. 14-7 Elks at halftime. It's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Big Elk football.
Derek Henry.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Auto! Home!
Okay, and this is auto again, right?
Auto!
Hey, this is my living room.
Home!
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Call State Farm agent Daniel Garbarino in Elk City today.
It's an evening like any other evening. Kids are being kids. Work is being work. But none of this bothers you because the air feels so good at home.
Four Seasons Heating and Air, now headquartered in Elk City. They're your carrier dealer, servicing all brands. Call Wyatt or Tom at 580-225-6518 or stop by 317 North Van Buren in Elk City.
Looking for the perfect grill? Find yours at Ace, because at Ace, the perfect grill comes with free assembly, delivery, and fuel, like the Weber Gas Grill, Big Green Egg Charcoal Grill, Traeger Wood Pellet Grill, and Blackstone Gas Griddle. You won't find all these premium brands and service at a warehouse store, only at your neighborhood Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Owners George and Jim Bob Browning invite you to visit the locally owned Ace Home Centers nearest you or shop online at elksupply.com.
Are headaches, migraines, or dizziness interrupting your life?
Are you an expectant mother or have young children in need of specialized care?
At the Chiropractic Co., we have solutions for you. I'm Dr. Brooks, and I specialize in upper cervical care to treat whiplash, post-concussive syndromes, and complex neurological conditions.
And I'm Dr. Michaela, and I offer gentle, effective care for babies, mamas, and young kids. Come find relief and support for your whole family at the Chiropractic Co.
Just call us today at 580-339-8078 or visit thechiropractic.co.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Western Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Western Tech.
There have been times when the folks at RE/MAX may have actually lost business because of their honesty. Real estate's a pretty competitive field, but RE/MAX won't throw elbows or fudge the truth. Sounds pretty simple, but they were raised to be nice people. That's helped them buy and sell a lot of property for customers. Of course, it also helps that RE/MAX is the #1 most recognized real estate brand in the world. RE/MAX All-American Realty in Elk City. Take a look at their Facebook page. Sometimes nice guys do finish first.
Great Plains Analytical Services salutes all of the young men and women in the Elk City school system, and they urge each of them to apply the philosophy of all gas, no brakes to their academic studies, their fine arts performances, and their athletic contests, and hopes they carry this right on into their adult lives. GAS also sincerely thanks Elk City school board members for their service and the teachers, coaches, and administrators for their leadership. Let's all work together to make Elk City and America great again.
Welcome back here to Big Elk Stadium. American Hose & Supply halftime show. The Elk City Elks lead the Clinton Red Tornadoes by a score of 14-7. It's a mass band night here at Elk City, so you're about to see a whole ton of little munchkins that are in the, what do you call that, intermediate school, running out there, just joining the band. Normally they spell Elks from like the 20 to the 20. We'll have fireworks going off as well. Our man Caleb on the Circle A Western Wear sideline. Look at that shot. It's going to be awesome with the fireworks in the background of that. Perfect spot for that Circle A Western Wear sideline cam. It's time for the GAS text line, 580-225-9698. A special GAS text line. One of our most consistent texters, really of all time, has been Lane and Alyssa Hargrove from North Carolina. Well, they weren't able to text us a couple of weeks ago, and it's because they were right in the path of Hurricane Helene. Well, guess what? I'm looking at them down here with my own eyes. Glad to see them here tonight. They can't text the text line because they're in the stands at Big Elk Stadium, so that's super awesome.
They may have text.
Yeah, they may. She may have anyway. There she is. You've also got the Garage Gang on KJ's back patio. Unfortunately, it's not the gang. It's just KJ and Willie Dog. All the gang must have hit the road. I know Gigi did because my mother, watching from Aunt BB's down in Granbury, Texas. Happy birthday to Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom turned 80 just a couple of days ago. Also, we got Willa May and everybody at the game at the softball. That's all I got. What do you got?
Okay, well, for my personal text line, only one of my daughters texts me tonight. That'd be James.
Yeah, it's always James, right?
It's always her. She always starts with, "Hi, when are you coming home?" We'll pause for this.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, if you're wondering if the band is a big deal in Elk City, you don't see fireworks like that going off just for no reason, right?
That's pretty cool.
Great shot by Caleb McConnell on the Circle A Western Wear sideline cam. Absolutely gorgeous. And one of the former Big Elks, Cooper Garbarino, texted in on the GAS text line. Mexican food restaurant in Fayetteville. Be home tomorrow. I have to ask him, just how much fun was it last Saturday night in Fayetteville after the Hogs knocked off the Tennessee Volunteers?
I bet that was a blast. We got the Ford crew watching Big Elk TV and listening to Ty's Clinton Elk City football stories. Glory days. Go Big Elks. Beat Clinton. You're not going to hear me.
Wowzers.
Wow. The joys watching from Piedmont and Edmond, and they probably heard those fireworks over there, too. We got Haley Bowie cheering on Cole from Bethany. Go Big Elks. Grandpa Johnson tuning in from Gaylord, Michigan. Go Big Elks, and great job to you announcers and sideline reporting. Go Cole. Thank you, Grandpa Johnson. Danny Cup in North Dakota. He's working. Go Big Elks. Thanks to Denny Gino for all the great coaching insight. Kelly Elledge Gonzalez watching from the living room here in Elk City. Go Big Elks. Got Gaga and Papa waiting to see Reese Robbins give those Clinton Red Tornadoes some severe weather. Riley Boyd and Carson Price, they're watching from Weatherford. Raymond Sandoval, shout out to the Big Elk team. Keep fighting. Let's get this win. Watching from Weatherford from the couch. And that's all we got.
We got some on the, got a few here on our Facebook page. Jonathan Pepley, come on, Big Elks, get the job done. Cindy Newton's watching. Mark Fairchild, Christina Allen. Also, there you go, Uncle Tom. The big 8-0. Did I say that out loud?
I think you just
Uncle
did.
Tom turned the big 8-0. Who else we got there?
Oh, we got one more here. Sneaking in. We have Go Big Elks. Beat Clinton watching from New Mexico. That's Ethan Collier.
Oh, yeah. He's got a kid on the 8th grade team as well. Speaking of 8th grade, 7th grade, both undefeated. Both with wins over Cash on the road. Go Big Elks. Miss Sizable are checking in.
Awesome.
We love you, Deb. And now looks like the Elks are coming down on the field. Coach Maynard just crossing the track. We'll have him here in just a second on the Chiropractic Co. sideline. Thank you again to Brooks and Michaela Robertson, the Chiropractic Co. sideline. Keeping your spine in line.
Real quick, some scores, and they will be real quick because there's not a lot of them. It is Thursday night. Go ahead.
Big Ronnie Red watching from the club. Aunt Lana and I are with Mom. I know that, Allie. Okay, go ahead.
We have Weatherford 13, Cash 0. Kind of an eyebrow raiser right there. That one's at the half.
Here we go. We got just a second. We got Coach Maynard. Go ahead, Vinny.
Coach, good half, good first half right there. Just one little bloop was the first drive, and other than that, we've kind of handled them in. What are we looking for the second half?
Oh, defensively, I think we're playing great. We made one adjustment. We were just lined up along those almost the whole first series, and that's on me. We're trying to do a little too much with those guys, and we're kind of back to our base stuff. And offensively, we're doing what we want to do. And getting down here and not scoring, that's on me. We had a guy go down and trying to get the right personnel that we need in, and I had a brain fart and burning timeouts, looking like an idiot. But kids are playing hard. We're getting after it. We keep playing hard, keep getting after it. Don't turn the ball over. We'll be all right.
Well, we'll point it out whenever you have a brain fart. So other than that, we're looking pretty good. We appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you to Coach Maynard on the Chiropractic Co. sideline. Also, Mike and Angie Clinton. I'm not going to use the term he used for her. She's baking in the kitchen. Mike's hanging out watching the game. Go ahead, Jared, with the scores.
The Weatherford scored 13-0 at half over Cash. And other local scores, Hobart 21, Frederick 16. That too is at the half. We think this one's at half. Empire 58, Birds Fight Dill City 0.
Yeah, that's probably over.
It's probably a final. And CBA is beating Bray Doyle 34-0. It lasted for 4,000 in this first quarter. I'm sure that's well into the second quarter. A lot of games tomorrow. The Beckham County Battle tomorrow. Merritt at Sarah. You can watch that one on Paragon TV. Encourage you to do that. That's a key district game for them too.
Yeah, let's speaking of the Shannon's Custom Paint and Body scores from around the state, how about some softball and fall baseball?
Take it over.
So Class A and Class B are playing state tournaments in what has to be considered an upset. In Class B, the Lady Bison shut out Whitesboro 9-0. That's number 7 seed over number 2 seed. So Lady shuts out Whitesboro. They'll head to tomorrow's semifinals. Cheyenne Raiden Lady Bears season ends a 3-1 loss to Tushka. Rapo Butler's moving on into the semifinals tomorrow against Caddo. They won 6-1. Hammond Warriors on the fall baseball field in Class B. They got a win 4-0 over Lady. So Hammond will play Calumet tomorrow in the semifinals in the Class B state tournament. Hydro Weekly lost in baseball today. Let's check on former Big Elk Matt Yost. His Okarche Warriors playing in the Class A baseball state tournament. Efforting. Okarche wins 2-1 over Ampo. So Yosti's Okarche Warriors into the semifinals. They will play Sterling's 2-1 lead over Rattan. So that hadn't been decided yet.
Still happening.
And of course, if you weren't with us any in the first half, the Elk City Elkettes have made it into the 4A fast pitch state tournament. Swept North Rock Creek today. A 4-3 win in Game 1, a 7-1 win in Game 2. Congratulations to Coach Murray and all the Elkettes on making it into the Class 4A fast pitch state tournament. They'll be joined by Coach Morris's Weatherford Lady Eagles as well, as they won 10-0 today as well.
I was just talking to Coach Ball about that, and he said that it looks like they might get matched up.
Well, I asked that question because in football or in baseball last spring, we knew we were 3, Chickasha was 6, but Murray told me they were going to re-rank them. So it still may happen.
And speaking of that, Coach Ball had to drop Coach Murray off at the hospital because of his high blood pressure after the game.
Oh, no.
His wife had to rush up there and get with him. So
get better.
Prayers for him, and hopefully he can make it through the state tournament.
Gosh dang it. All right, back to action here. Third quarter, Clinton ready with the Elite Aesthetics kickoff. They're kicking right to left. Garza and Bowie standing at their own 10. De La Fuente high, spinner. Cole's got it at the 15. Bowie starts to the near side, looking for a block. Cuts back inside. There it goes. 30, 35, cuts it inside the 40. 45 down the near sideline, midfield, 46-yard line. Cole Bowie with a massive return crossing midfield. And the Elks set up shop. 1st and 10 at the Clinton 46. Just underway third quarter. The Elks lead 14-7.
Yeah, you saw it, Denny. He had that lane right there. Good vision from Bowie to cut it back.
That could be one of the Culver electrifying plays. Still looking for that one from Brandon and Jill at Culver Electric. Don't get your wires crossed. 20 years in service of all of Western Oklahoma. Wishbone formation, 1st and 10 Elks. Handoff Garza. Garza spins into Fuller. Fuller and Whitetail make the tackle at the 45. It's a gain of a yard on first down for Tucker Garza.
Right there in that set right there, you almost want to take your two fullbacks and just help block the edge because there's really nobody else there till the safety, and they're kind of running to the safety, but the defensive end popped off the block. So
2nd down and 9 Elks at Clinton 45. Working left to right, Wishbone, snap, quickly in the flat. Bowie's got it at the 40. He's got first down yardage at the 35, makes a man miss to the 30-yard line. I think they're going to mark him at the 31, but it's a gain of 14 and the first Remax first down of the second half for Cole Bowie as he made Marquise Martin totally whiff on the first attempt at a tackle.
Incredible cushion, too, by Martin. I think he anticipated him to come to him a little further down.
You almost wonder if that's a check with me from Cole and Logan.
Well, I was wondering that too, but the Martin kid a while ago, he was telling the other corner not to come and trade off with him.
Handoff to Tucker Garza up the middle. He crosses the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 2 on first down.
Jaden's walking over here with ice on his ankle now, so he's out of the game, out of the pads.
Stephen Ferguson in the house. Brother-in-law Vince as well. Still got the Stephen. Still got the gas text line rolling.
I owe Vince a big one.
2nd down and 8 for the Elks at the Clinton 29. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Garza trying to squeeze through a hole. He got maybe a yard or 2. Clinton closed it quickly. And mark him at the 28, so it's a gain of a yard, and it'll bring out 3rd down and 7 for the Elks. 2 minutes off the third quarter clock. The Elks have moved it into Clinton territory at their 28, but they face a 3rd and 7 with 9:40 on the clock. 14-7, the Elks up a touchdown. Webb drops straight back, looks in the flat. Bowie's got it. He cuts it inside at the 20. At the 15, he's got enough for another Remax All-American Realty first down. Needed 7, got 13. A strike from Webb to Bowie. Thank you to Mike and Tabby Stout at Remax All-American Realty, helping everybody find a home and also into the Big Elk Auto Mall red zone with 1st and 10 at the Clinton 15.
The pass is the name of this drive. It's been obviously more successful in the run. Clinton's been stymieing the run, but the pass has been really wide open for Logan.
Break the bone here. 1st and 10 Elks at the Clinton 15. Snap, handoff. Garza just wrapped up immediately as Race Elliott ran in there to knock Garza off his feet back at the 18-yard line. Loss of 3 on first down, and it's obvious Clinton's made some adjustments against that wishbone formation runs for the Elks.
Well, pass it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that last pass, they had one of those linebackers trying to get out underneath that route to Cole, but too much arm strength from Logan.
That's one thing I was going to say is that they've got 3 guys like knowing where Cole's at.
It's going to be a handoff again to Garza, trying to break it up the middle, and he can't. Clinton stacks it up again. It's big number 50, Alex Amaya making the tackle.
Yeah,
no gain, 3rd and 13.
They circled number 1 on their whiteboard in the locker room. at least early on. They were having success slowing him down.
Gino checks out, replaced by Easton Sloan in the Big Elk lineup. Garza going to be an H-back right. Behind the tight end right is Church. 3rd down and 13 Elks at the Clinton 18-yard line. And Clinton jumps offside. Bowie came in motion left to right, and Elliott jumped offside. So an Anadarko Dozer flag on the play gives the Elks a 3rd down and 8 now at the 13-yard line.
A lot more manageable with the way Logan's thrown it so far this drive. He's got to feel really comfortable about it now.
Thank you to Jay and Angie Wyatt at Anadarko Dozer. Integrity comes first. Celebrated 40 years in business just this week. Jay said it was a heck of a turnout for the feed that they put on in front of everybody at Anadarko Dozer.
Oh, I thought you meant the softball game.
No, 3rd and 8 for the Elks at the Clinton 13. In motion goes Garza. Pass to Bowie at the 5. Spins away close to the 1st down. He's got it, doesn't he?
Looks like they're waving it on.
Yes, he needed the 5. He got to the 4, so it's a gain of 9 on the pitch and catch from Webb to Bowie, and it's a 1st and goal on the Remax 1st down for the Elks at the Clinton 4.
The safety came barreling down to cover Garza. Left Bowie wide open.
And I like to see that because, last week it was Cole. And Tucker's got great hands, so that's nice to see another guy.
1st and goal at the 4. Hand off to Garza. Tries to break it to the outside. Spins up into the middle of the formation. He got 2 down to the 2. Good tackle by Willoughby, and also Romano's getting off the pile for Clinton. Well, they moved it back. Right to the 2, it looks like. The Elks have melted almost half of this 3rd quarter off the clock. We've got 6:40 to play in the 3rd. Elk City leads 14-7, looking for more with 2nd and goal at the Clinton 2. Webb under center. He'll turn, hand it off to Garza, fumbled it. Who's got it?
Man.
Everybody's pointing. I think they're calling it 3rd down. Garza got back on it.
Yeah. Well, Clinton just started pointing that way.
Just because.
The corner was pointing that way. He wasn't even close to it.
Now Contavious Hill doing some pushing of his own folks back behind the play. About at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd and goal from the Clinton 2.
If that ball, it can fumble and bounce weird ways. And the way that bounced towards the goal line,
they're changing the ball out.
The Elks are trying to change the ball. Play clock at 9, so they're going to stop.
They'll have an official's timeout here.
They're going to have to pump the clock, right?
Yeah, they are.
Pumping the play clock.
Why they changed that ball out.
Oh, that's strange. 5:50 to play here in the 3rd quarter. The Elks have it 3rd and goal at the Clinton 2, leading 14-7. Webb under center. He's going to pitch it this time to Garza. Blocked it on the outside. Tucks it under. Dives in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Big Elks. Tucker Garza ran through Romanos and Hill for the 2-yard touchdown. Gets up limping a little bit. But it's 20-7. The Elks up 2 scores with the extra point pending.
Center of the shot, Kenny.
Garza, left leg, trying to walk it off.
I think he's cramping.
Luna to kick the extra point, and we've got movement. I think Clinton might have been offside down here near us.
I guess I could get it. I hate right at the line because I can't see anything other than if they're offsides or not.
Yeah, it was Marquise Martin, I think, that jumped offside. The Elks will scooch it up a tick.
This is one of those ones where you'd almost like to
go for it.
It certainly makes you want to think about it, but that's a gamble. Take the point.
Yeah, no, that's why he's kicked too well. Let him kick another one.
Church to snap, Bowie to hold. And we moved early. The kicker moved early. They didn't call it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the
kicker absolutely moved early. And one of the Clinton coaches is clear out in the middle of the field. One of the Clinton coaches sprinted to the middle of the field to question why a flag wasn't thrown on Braulio Luna. The Endurance Federal Credit Union extra point is up and good. The Elk City Elks take the opening kickoff of the second half, march it 46 yards, capped off by a 2-yard Tucker Garza touchdown run, and it's 21-7. Elk City leads Clinton on your Ace Home Center scoreboard, now with just 5:39 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, I don't even think you could possibly ask for a better start to the second half if you're wearing the brown and white.
Oh, you almost feel better about taking the time off the clock, but absolutely feel great about scoring and milking that much time off the clock. But I feel really good about Elk City's defense. Ever since giving up that opening drive touchdown, they've held Clinton out of the end zone and really no success offensively.
No, I was going to say, I was kind of watching, and after talking to Peffer about some of the coverage on their defense, it makes a little bit more sense. They've widened out the two linebackers, so you're not getting two flow guys, but you're asking Tucker guards to come over top. But Clinton really likes to cut it back. So whatever adjustment coach made, you still have that cutback guy from the other backside backer.
Luna to kick left to right. High, angled. Romanos is going to take it at the 24-yard line. Romanos tries to sneak down the sideline. Good job by the Elks as Colton Seahigh with first contact. Riley Smith getting up off the pile, as well as, I'll be honest with you, I don't know who that one is.
Oh, I guess
Austin Box.
I was going to say, I guess I should pay a little more attention because I was looking at something else. So.
Yeah, it was Austin Box there as well.
There was a bunch of them, so that's good. That's what you want.
Oh, yeah.
So Clinton takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. The Elks up 2 scores, 21-7. I formation, Collins dotting the I. Turn, handoff to Zayden. Cuts it up the middle. He's got a hole. Nice job by Garza grabbing that leg and holding on for dear life as Collins crosses the 35 out to about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9 on first down for the Reds.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. We've done that more than once tonight. Because those are games, I mean, I go back to, or touchdown saving tackles, go back to catches tackle, that one right there. You can give up 9, and then, bend, don't break, I guess is what we're looking at.
I'm like Denny, I'd rather be 2 or 3.
Well, yeah.
2nd and 1 for Clinton at their own 37-yard line. Handoff to Collins up the middle. He has a huge hole, ducks his head, spins out of a tackle at the 45, runs through the Elks down to the 49-yard line. Another 12 yards for Zayden Collins.
And it's first like we were all right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked like he just ran right through a bunch of brown jerseys that were just standing there.
So he puts it in the 5th gear pretty quickly.
2 carries, 21 yards for Collins, and Clinton's got it 1st and 10 at their own 49. Clock runs with 4:40 to play in the third quarter. The Elks up 21-7. Collins again up the middle. The Elks do a better job this time of grabbing him, at least at the line of scrimmage. He still kind of jumped through the tackle down to the Elk City 47-yard line. A gain of 4 there for Collins of Clinton.
Good. So was that Tucker that came in from the side?
No, it was Colin first. From this near side?
Yep.
Yeah, Colin had him first. Collins will check out, replaced in the Clinton lineup by, I would guess, Hester, but I didn't see. Yeah, Darren Hester will dot the I. Whitetail, the fullback in front of him. 2nd and 6, Clinton at the Big Elk 47-yard line. Hernandez under center. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Whitetail. The Elks do a good job of the point of attack. Whitetail jump cut out of the tackle. A gain of 2 to the 45, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Red Tornadoes at the Elk City 45.
So that was Kai Brought is the one that clogged that hole and made him have to try to jump cut and slow him down. So great job by Kai.
He was dodging his own lineman.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job to get 2 yards. Whitetail did that time. 3rd down for Clinton at the Big Elk 45, 3rd and 4. Sutton Hernandez, under center. Offset I. Pitch sweep running right is going to be Hester. Darren's looking for a hole. Cuts it back. He's got a 1st down and more. He breaks into the Elk City secondary at the 25. Down to the 20, the 30. He's tackled from behind as James Harrell makes the tackle. But a 1st down for Hester all the way down to the Elk City 28-yard line. A gain of 17.
That's a great second effort by James right there, seeing him pop out and just make sure he's not just standing.
That was the same play they scored on. Their only score tonight, yet the pitch sweep and the quarterback being the lead blocker.
1st and 10 Clinton at the Big Elk 28. Collins back in there, has the handoff, cuts it up the middle. He stood up at the 25, still pushing the pile forward. My goodness, he's still going, crossing the 20 near the 1st down at the 19, a gain of 9. An amazingly hard run that time by Zayden Collins, and I think maybe each of the Elks got a hand on him that time before they brought him down.
You just got to tip your cap to that and just move on to the next play. That was a tough run. Probably the time-wise on the clock, the longest 3rd down run I've seen.
2nd and 1 for Clinton at the Big Elk 19. 2:25 to play in the third. The Elks up 2 scores, 21-7. Hernandez under center, turns, hands it off to Collins. Collins up the middle, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, crosses the 15 down to the 14. Needed 1, got 5, and it's 1st and 10 Clinton at the Big Elk. And they mark him right at the 15-yard line.
That was Tucker McQuistion that came through right there and was just sitting in the hole. I don't think he realized that he was untouched, so he was kind of shocked.
Hester back in there, dotting the I for Clinton. 1st down and 10 for the Reds at the Big Elk 15. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter, 21-7 Elk City. Hernandez under center, hands it off up the middle to Whitetail. Whitetail stopped right at the line of scrimmage this time as the Elks gang tackle him. They actually give him 2 to the 13.
We've got the ball walking out of there. They take that long to blow the whistle, and Tucker has the ball.
They gave him 2 to the 13-yard line, so 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard fullback blast. If nothing else, the Elks are making the Reds burn a bunch of clock. All the way down to 1:25 to play here in the third quarter. Clinton's got a 2nd and 8 at the Big Elk 13. Offset I. Hernandez, snap, pitch right, going to Hester. Darren stood up, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. No, he doesn't. Bowie made first contact, and helping him was McQuistion. And also, is that catch getting up off the pile? No, that's actually Jackson MacArthur. They make the play right at the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd and 8 for the Reds.
It was a great job by Cole. When he made first contact and went down, he just wrapped the ankle up and knew he had guys coming, and they finished him off.
Collins back in there for Clinton. 3rd down and 8 for the Reds at the Big Elk 13. 43 seconds to play in the third quarter. Elk City up 2 scores. Hernandez, offset I, this time to the left. He dropped the football, picks it up, and he's going to have a couple of yards, crosses the 50. Golly, he got across the 10 down to about the 9. Huge play by Sutton Hernandez to get 5 yards after he fumbled the snap, but it's 4th down.
Now he's down too. Oh, well, he's going to have to go out.
So the officials blow a WTC injury timeout. They mark the ball at the 9-yard line.
Well, when he dropped it, you could see the linebackers running to the tailback because he was going to hand it off, and then when he dropped it, they both. That's what opened it up because
that's where everybody went.
Yeah, they were adjusting back to where he was at.
So it's 4th down and 4 for Clinton at the Big Elk 9, and Easton Powell, the freshman quarterback, is going to have to check in because Hernandez has to take the play off.
If they let it go to the end of the quarter.
Oh, yeah,
they can. Does he still have to sit out?
That's a great question.
Wait, they put Fabian Armendariz in at nose for Tylen Tate, and as soon as he got out there, Maynard started yelling,
"Don't jump outside.
Watch the ball."
That's the end of the third quarter. We'll head to the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter. The Elk City Elks leading 21-7. Huge play when we come back with Clinton 4th and 4 at the Big Elk 9-yard line. It's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Big Elk football.
Hi, my name is Brad O'Hara. My wife Tony and our family live in Western Oklahoma, just as the 4 generations of family have before us. We definitely understand the ups and downs of our economy and the way it affects us all. At Brad O'Hara Insurance, we are here to get you the biggest bang for your buck. We have multiple coverage options available and very competitive rates for youthful drivers. Problems with your driving history, having trouble getting coverage? I'm betting we can help. Give us a call at 225-4040 and let us help. We're on your side.
It's an evening like any other evening. Kids are being kids. Work is being work. But none of this bothers you because the air feels so good at home.
Four Seasons Heating and Air, now headquartered in Elk City. They're your carrier dealer, servicing all brands. Call Wyatt or Tom at 580-225-6518 or stop by 317 North Van Buren in Elk City.
Welcome back here to Big Elk Stadium. Hitting the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter. Those girls you see walking off the field in the south end zone is the Elkette softball team. You got Aubrey down there?
I'm kind of corralling her. She's about as red as possible.
All right, hang on just a second. Let's run this play, and then she'll have to talk to us. All right, it's 4th down and 4 for Clinton at the Big Elk 9. First play of the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter. Powell, the quarterback. Takes the snap, turns, hands it off to Collins. Collins going to be hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle at the 5. He sprints to the far side. Zayden Collins scores from 9 yards out, and Clinton pulls within a score, 21-13. Extra point pending. Go ahead, Denny, with Aubrey.
Aubrey, we just want to say congratulations on making it to state. But your job as a pitcher has been huge for this team. What was it like on that last strikeout?
It was really nice because I just knew I could have my defense behind me, and we really had nothing to lose at that point. So it was nice. It was a good feeling.
Well, very good. Hey, congratulations, and we're proud of you, and we'll all be there.
Thank you.
That was Aubrey Pogue, the pitcher for the Elk City Elkheads softball team. 9-yard touchdown for Collins. Extra point for De La Fuente is up and good. So Clinton, after the Elks score a touchdown in 6 minutes and 21 seconds, they turn around and march at the last 5:39 of the third quarter in 7. So that's 5 minutes and 46 seconds on their touchdown drive to pull back within a touchdown. It's 21-14. The Elks lead 7 seconds into this Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter.
Well, as fast as this game has gone, I got a feeling this fourth quarter might take a long time. But
man, the Elks had a shot at Collins in the backfield, but that dude he's a load. He's a load.
He has giant legs, and he just kept grinding and got through with those tackles, those arm tackles. But you're right, had a shot at him, which is a good sign. You're getting back into the backfield. That bodes well. What also has boded well this whole game is Elk City's response to every kind of adversity, which we've seen a lot of adversity this first half of this season. And this is the first game where every time we've seen adversity, they have responded and responded well. So with all that being said, I expect another long, methodical, time-consuming scoring drive here from the Big Elks. It's a must, obviously, but the way they've responded, where their heads are at in this game has been very, very impressive.
Luis Rodriguez will kick. He's got it angled on this near hash. One of the biggest plays in this game that's going to go completely unnoticed. It was Sutton Hernandez picking up that fumble on 3rd and 8 and making it manageable at 4th and 4 where they felt comfortable to run it.
Yeah, you're right.
Huge play. Hernandez on the near hash, angling it to the far side, high, end over end. It's going to be right at Cole. Bowie's got it at the 25, makes a man miss to the outside, but he's shoved out of bounds at about the 28. So 1st and 10 Elks at their own 28-yard line. 11:50 left to play here in the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter. The Elks clinging to a 21-14 lead on that Ace Home Center scoreboard.
And don't know if it's a storyline developing, but you notice between quarters it was still Powell who took that snap.
Yeah, he had to.
He still had to.
Yeah,
Is that
I think
the
he
rule?
had to.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know if they had allowed the previous quarterback to come on in, or original quarterback, that is, between quarters.
Yeah, that's a good point. We'll see when they get the ball, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean he had to, I guess. All right, the Elks, they mark it at the 27. So 1st and 10, working right to left on your radio dial. Leading by a touchdown, 10 seconds off the fourth quarter clock. Tight end setting up left is Church. Pitch sweep to Garza. Tucker tries to cut it up inside. He don't look quite... Looks like that left leg is bothering him just a little bit with the cramp. Gain of a yard, chopped down by Gutierrez.
I'm not sure if that was the best pitch. It looked like it wasn't as strong.
It was around the fullback.
Okay.
And so I don't know if the
so
timing.
Was he waiting for the fullback to clear, or what?
It looked like he just got a head start on the fullback, and then he had to slow down. So.
Gotcha.
But they also, Clinton's flip-flopped their corner and their safety, so Hester is now on Bowie.
In motion goes Garza, dropping back. Bowie's open in the flat. He's got it for a first down at the 40. Breaks the tackle to the 45, crosses near midfield. Hit hard by Race Elliott out at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 and a RE/MAX All-American Realty first down for the Elks.
Tell you what. It's a race between Garza and Bowie for our player of the game honors, but every time we need a catch, Bowie's been the guy.
They can't cover him, man.
They can't. They've had no answer for him.
At least to this point. 1st and 10 Elks at their own 47-yard line. Flex bone formation. In motion is Bowie. Turn handoff to Nate Miller. Nate crosses midfield. Reaches forward to the Clinton 48. That's a gain.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Gave him the 49, so gain of 4.
Pretty difficult is whenever you've got guys flipping and jumping and changing spots to cover a guy, whenever you actually change in a formation and put him somewhere different, they're a little out of whack. So, we're doing a good job of jumping in sets that they can't just sit on him and bracket him.
You know, Miller reminds me of a young Jaden Wynn.
I like it.
You remember when he would come in for a spell here and there, and he always produced.
2nd and 6 Elks. It's going to be the handoff to Miller up the middle again. This time Elliott does a good job, and also you've got Whitetail as well as Spotted Wolf on the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6. Looked like he had a crease there momentarily, but Clinton gummed it up nicely.
Looked like Cobb came in for Fabian on the offensive line. Fabian's helmet is jacked up.
Flexbone formation, 3rd and 6 Elks at the Clinton 49. In motion comes Garza. They hand it to him on the sweep. He makes a man miss at the 45, stretches across near the first down at the 46. Did they give it to him?
It's close.
Oh, then far side guy gets the mark. They give him the 44-yard line, and I think we're going to see a measurement. We've got a WTC timeout for a measurement by the officials.
If they're going off the far side guy, he's looking around.
Yes.
You can see where he's standing looking around, so that automatically throws off the perception of the ball.
I think it's going to be about a half-yard short.
It looks to be based on where the stick is and where the ball's placed, at least from the camera view.
They got to get – Elk City's got to get it to the 47. I'm sorry, the 43, because the chains on our side are right here at the 47. I think it's going to be 4th and about half a yard. WTC officials timeout. Oh, they're marking. Whoa. It's close, boys.
About half a yard.
About a half a yard.
According to, good shot right there on the Circle A sideline cam. Kind of confirming that. Great effort from Garza. Looks like he's going to try to go wide.
If they get
drops that leg, goes right up the middle.
If they get it to the 43, it's a first down because the chains were on the downfield side or upfield side, I guess, from the 47 back here. So 4th down and about a half a yard for the Elks at the Clinton 44-yard line. 9:09 left to play here in the Four Seasons Heat in their 4th quarter. Elk City up a touchdown, 21-7. Flexbone formation. The C in motion. The Elks sneak it. They've got a first down. Oh, a flag flies from the far side after the play is over. It's an Anadarko Dozer flag on the field, a false start against the Elks. We saw that same thing in the first half when the Elks were going to go for it at their own 9-yard line.
Yeah, it was on the right side.
Now it's 4th and 5.5.
Was it not the motion man?
No,
it was on the.
It was.
Yeah, I think it may have been 8.
See the number.
The Elks keep the offense out there. 4th and 5.5 at the Clinton 49-yard line. Flexbone formation. Webb under center. Sends Bowie in motion. Trying to get the Red Tornadoes to jump offside. Calling a play. They got 5 seconds on the play clock. And now the Elks call a WTC timeout. That would tell you that they might want to go for it, because if you're not going to go, why waste the
Logan
timeout?
pulled out of there. You did the hard count, and I think it was coming up. Maybe to see the alignment and get a different place in. But then he looked confused.
He was looking at the sideline. There was different signals. There was signals being made by the coaches on the sidelines. But a WTC timeout called instead. 8:36 left to play here in the Four Seasons Heat in their 4th quarter. The Elks of Elk City lead the Clinton Red Tornadoes 21-14. And it's 4th down and about 5.5 at the Clinton 49. Huge. There haven't been very many Anadarko Dozer flags on the field tonight, but that one there was a huge one on the Elks instead of a 1st and 10. Which meant, which at this point means about 2.5 to 3 minutes off the game clock, no matter what happens.
I don't want to. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it.
The Elks keep the offense out there. It'll be Josie split to the near side. Flexbone formation. Bowie, the wing back on the near side. Garza on the far side. Catch Gino as the fullback. 4th down and 5 Elks have to reach the Clinton 43. In motion goes Bowie. Snap. Rolling right is Webb. Throws it underneath. He's got Bowie. Bowie falls down at the line of scrimmage, and Clinton holds.
He had it, didn't he? Did he have it?
No.
He never had it?
Oh, no, he caught it.
He caught it, but
That's
he
what
fell.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He slipped down.
Okay.
Yeah, he fell down. So Clinton holds.
Coming back for it, you see wide receivers do that. Oh, man, if he doesn't lose his footing,
but he
has the speed to get that first down because those two defenders were just over pursuing him.
You want to see a route that's at the sticks.
Yeah.
So when he catches the ball, he doesn't have to go get something.
So 1st and 10, Clinton at their own 49, 8.5 to play in the fourth quarter. The Reds down a touchdown. Hernandez turns, hands it off to Hester. Hester makes a move at the line of scrimmage, then he's closed quickly on after a gain to the Elk City 48 of 3. Clinton with all 3 WTC timeouts at their disposal. Elks with 2. Now, it is still Powell. Was Powell the quarterback that last play?
Oh, you know what?
He's out there right now.
Great question.
I think he just went to the sideline to get the
play. Yeah. Easton Powell, the quarterback. 2nd down and 7, Clinton at the Elk City 48. Powell under center, I formation. Collins, the dot in the eye. He has the handoff up the middle. Catch Gino Hattie for a second. He breaks away, far side. He's at the 40. 35 in the Elks. Try to drag him down to the 30. Still breaking tackles at the Elk City 25-yard line. What a run from Zayden Collins. Should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage. Instead, the big senior tailback for Clinton has a rumble of 23 and a first down for the Reds.
I mean, what do you say? I mean, you just kind of tip your cap and just move on. That kid is just rumbling, stumbling.
If Catch has 2 arms, he tackles him at the line of scrimmage.
That's true.
1st and 10, Clinton at the Big Elk 25. 7.5 to play in this Four Seasons Heat in their fourth quarter. The Elks lead 21-14. Lone setback is Hester. Pitch running left. Sloan pulls him back in. He makes a move to the outside, and Hester's got 4 down to the 21.
Man, he just kind of delays as soon as he receives that pitch to allow his blocking to set. But, man, it just really messes with you. It makes you think he's going to throw it. But he's waiting for his quarterback to come around and lead the way. 2nd
down and 6 for Clinton at the Big Elk 21. 7 minutes left. The Elks up a touchdown, 21-7. I formation, dot in the eye is going to be Hester's. Powell under center. Has the snap. Hands it off up the middle of the fullback. That's Whitetail. Whitetail tripped up by Bowie. A gain of 5 down to the 16. And it's about 3rd and a yard.
Big Elk's got to be very, very disciplined. We've seen Clinton this season make mistakes in the red zone.
I would watch for 87, unless they just think we can't stop them running it, thinking they can get a yard on 4th down. 3rd and 1, Clinton at the Big Elk 16. Under center is Powell. Easton, quarterback sneak up the middle, easily has the first down as he's tripped up at about the 11-yard line. So they can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 1st and 10 Reds at the Big Elk 11. We'll cross over the halfway point of the fourth quarter before this play is snapped. The Elks still ahead, 21-14, but Clinton looking to tie it up after falling behind by 2 scores on the first drive of the third quarter. Collins back in there, offset eye to the left. Powell under center. Snap, turn, handoff, Collins up the middle. He breaks the tackle down to the 5, still going near the 3-yard line. 8 yards on first down for Clinton.
Their backside of the line is just hinging. It almost looks like a pass with the way they're popping up. So I don't know if they're trying to give a false look.
It's 2nd down and 2, Clinton at the Big Elk 3. Powell under center, I formation. Easton Powell tries to sneak it up the middle. He's stood up. Did he get a first down? I think he's short.
Right here, it's right at the 2, but I can't tell where.
Yeah, that's short. He's got to get to the 1.
It's like they dust off some old plays that his brother used to run.
Yeah. So 3rd and a yard after Powell's sneak of a yard. Clock runs with 4:43 to play here in the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter. The Elks clinging to a 21-14 lead. Clinton's got it 3rd down and a yard at the Big Elk 2.
Collins
is the fullback. Look out for 3. Powell under center, turn, hands it off to Collins. Collins stood up. I don't think he got the first down.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got a first down. They're walking in at the 2. It's 4th and a yard. Great job. Kai Brott in there as well as Tylen Tate. And it's 4th and a yard for the Red Tornadoes at the Big Elk 2. Coach Higbee out at the numbers, trying to give the play to Easton Powell. They're going to call a WTC timeout. Thank you to Kathy Corning and Sarah Hirschman at Western Technology Centers. They're educating people for success with campuses in Burns Flat, Hobart, Sayre, Weatherford, and Elk City. 3:53 left to play here in the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter. The Elk City Elks lead 21-14, but Clinton's got it 4th and 1 at the Big Elk 2. Hard to believe for me, guys, that anybody but 3 gets the football on this play for Clinton.
He's been their workhorse this half.
Well,
when they went and made it 21 to 14, it was him.
He's who I would give it to, but I could, knowing Clinton, they just might give it to Whitetail.
21?
Yep. They used to always run a little G belly with them.
I could also see that play where the quarterback follows the fullback through the hole as well. I guarantee if Caden Powell was out there, that's the play they'd run.
That's all they'd run.
His little brother, the freshman quarterback here for the Reds this evening. I was looking over there for 12.
You know, the older we get, we got to start packing some binoculars.
Yeah, no, he's right there. He was in the huddle. Sutton Hernandez was in the huddle.
Okay. He was in the huddle?
Yeah, he was in the huddle. I mean, just with the rest of the team.
He wasn't like, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he was just involved. All right, 4th and 1, Clinton at the Big Elk 2 coming out of the WTC timeout. 3:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. The Elks lead 21-14. Whitetail is the fullback. Collins the tailback in the I formation. Powell surveys, double tight set. Easton Powell checks the play clock. Down to 2, down to 1. And it's going to be a false start against the Clinton Red Tornadoes. False start against the Reds. Back them up 5, and it's 4th and 6.
They did this at Weatherford. They had mistakes in the red zone with a chance for them to go up in that game.
Exact same thing, a false start, and then it was a fumble.
It was like on 2nd or 3rd down.
It was on first down.
First down.
They false started, then they fumbled it, then they threw the pick. Or they ran it to Collins, got stopped. Well, and then there was a penalty on Weatherford. I know it was like 1st and goal from the 1.
I can't remember the sequence, but the point is that they shot themselves in the foot.
Now it's 4th and 6 for the Reds. Back at the Big Elk 7. They got to get to the 1 for a first down. Obviously, goal line for a touchdown. I formation, double tight set. Easton Powell, the quarterback, under center. Awaits the snap, turns. He throws it over the middle, and it is caught. Ethan Laughlin, sophomore tight end, touchdown, Red Tornadoes.
You called it, Denny. It was there all night. You called it.
Bowie saw it, but just a little too late and couldn't get his hand on it to knock it away.
It's extra points on, well, I don't know their
we're
kicker.
Sitting outside of him, and I mean, he's got to make a 5-yard throw.
Yeah.
And you can't give him the inside.
First completion for Easton Powell since the Chandler game. Snap down, kick up. It is tucked it inside the upright on the right. Good. So De La Fuente ties the game at 21 apiece with 3:48 to play here in the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter.
Are we going to see an onside kick here? You think they'll try to kick it deep and pin us deep?
I think they'll do that.
I think they'll kick it deep.
The Elks had a shot on 4th and 6, but a good throw from Powell just zipped it right in. But like you said, I mean, it was an 8-yard throw because everybody was sucked up trying to stop Collins.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things you just got to know. I mean, if he breaks out, you got a chance to get in between it, but you can't let him just take 2 steps and turn around for the ball.
Yep. So Elk City scored 2 touchdowns in a row to lead 21-7. 1 in the second quarter, 1 in the third quarter. Clinton's come back with 2 in a row, a third and a fourth quarter, actually 2 fourth quarter touchdowns as they scored on the first play of the fourth quarter. And now here with 3:48 to play in regulation, the Reds tie it up 21 apiece. Still looking for the Culver electrifying play.
I don't think we've seen it yet.
Still looking for the Barbara Dyson Ford tough hit of the game.
A couple candidates there.
We got some candidates for the McDonald's player of the game as well. We'll have the Gas post-game show, the Gas post-game stats. 3:48 to go. 21 apiece, Elk City and Clinton. It's going to be Rodriguez to kick again, near side hash. He boots this one. It's an onside kick. Oh, what a play.
What a play.
What a play. Is that Riley?
No, that's Braulio.
Oh, my gosh. Braulio Luna catches it at the 44-yard line. It was a knuckler right at him, and Braulio covers it, and the Elks have outstanding field position at their own 45. We've got 3:47 left in the fourth quarter. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Both teams with 21 points on the Ace Home Center scoreboard.
I mean, depending on the outcome
that
of this drive,
that could be the Culver
electric.
electrifying play of the game. I was just thinking the same thing.
It's so good he didn't turn his head around.
1st and 10 Elks at their own 45. We've got the flex bone formation. Under center is Webb. Hands it off to Bowie in motion. Cole looking for the outside. Breaks the tackle to 45. He's got the midfield stripe. Still going on the far side as he's slung out of bounds after a gain of about 6 or 7. Let's see where they mark it. They mark it at the 47-yard line of Clinton. So a gain of 7 on first down for the Big Elks.
I've been trying to figure out why Catch is running the fullback position, but I forgot Jaden's out.
That's right.
So you're sitting here thinking like, well, they're not going to run the dive because you're going to give it to a guy with a big club on.
That's either him or Nate are the only 2 choices.
And Nate ran the ball well.
Clock did stop as Bowie was thrown out of bounds. So the Elks have it 2nd down and 3 at the Clinton 47 with 3:39 left on the fourth quarter clock. Tie game at 21. In motion is Bowie. This time they're going to hand it off, and it's to Garza. Garza breaks.
Look at that effort.
Breaks a tackle and gets a yard. Wow.
He looked at the right. It's 2-3 yards behind the line.
They mark him right at the line of scrimmage, the 48-yard line. So 3rd down and 3.
They're in 3rd and 6.
Sure enough, Miller's going to check in at that fullback spot. Actually, you're going to go back to the wishbone. 3rd and 3 Elks at the Clinton 48-yard line. Webb drops back. He's going to throw it. He pump fakes. Bowie is going to break out to the outside. He throws it down the field. They got him held. It's a holding on 11. 11's got him held the whole way down the field, and the official doesn't throw the flag. Oh, my goodness. You could see brown jersey being tugged away from Cole Bowie's pads, and there's no flag thrown from the near sideline. Wow. You could see the jersey being pulled away from Bowie's back pads. All the fans in front of us
couldn't see it on the
screaming at the officials for the no call.
It was obvious.
Wow. So the Elks will punt on 4th and 3.
We don't have enough guys.
Harrell's out. He sneaks on.
He's right here.
Yeah, he's got to get past the numbers.
Snap to Bowie. Toe to leather. It's a terrible kick. Out of bounds at about the 30 of Clinton.
Did that just go off the side of his foot? Or was there
wow.
Did I hear a...
Unbelievable. So adversity now here for the Elks. They mark it at the 32-yard line. 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Game tied at 21. Clinton's got 2 timeouts. Cole Bowie had him beat down the sideline. He got grabbed and no call. 1st and 10, Clinton at their own 32-yard line. Hester is dotting the I. Is that the fullback is going to be Collins. Pitch sweep left to Hester. Hester breaks it back inside. Bowie stands him up right about the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 for Hester. Bowie brought all there to make the tackle. They give him 2 yards to the 34. Clock churns, 2:19 left here in the fourth quarter. Clinton trying to win this game on the final drive here. They've got it 2nd and 8 at their own 34-yard line. Whitetail, the fullback. Collins now dots the I. Powell, the quarterback, under center. Turns, hands it off to Collins, looking for some room to run on the left. Runs over a man, but the Elks hold on for dear life at about the 35-yard line. Give him the 36. It's a gain of 2, and it's 3rd and 6.
What you have to do, you have to hold on for dear life and wait for the rest of your teammates to come up and finish them off.
Just a pile of dudes getting up at the 36-yard line. And now we've got
They're really not very intent about moving fast. You know, I think they're just wanting to take it to overtime.
Well, they call the WTC timeout, their second of the half, with 1:41 left to play here on the fourth quarter clock. It'll be 3rd and 5. Really about 5.5 when we come out of this timeout. They could, Kathy Corning and Sarah Hirschman, Western Technology Centers, educating people for success with campuses in Burns Flat, Hobart, Sayre, Weatherford, and also Elk City.
They haven't shown their screen yet, and I don't know if this would be a good time for them to run it, but hopefully we're aware that they've got a screen, and it would be either Hester or it would be to Collins. Linebackers just need to be aware of that, D-line.
Yeah, and the little pop pass that we saw for the touchdown as well to Laughlin, the tight end. Or just run the sweep, Jared, and see if the Elks can stop it.
They've had success stopping it.
So it'll be Laughlin on the tight end to the right. Ramirez tight end left.
I'd watch Laughlin.
I formation, Whitetail the fullback, Zayden Collins the tailback. 3rd down and 5, Clinton at their own 37-yard line. Powell under center, turns. He's going to hand it off to Collins. Collins got the first down, breaks at the outside, look out. 45 to the 50, breaks a tackle at the 40, and he's slung out of bounds near the 39-yard line. Zayden Collins, 24 yards on 3rd down. Clinton's played an unbelievably clean game to this point. Not a single hold called on. I think just one on either side throughout the entirety of the night. It's been a great, cleanly played game.
We haven't seen the Anadarko flag very much. Obviously, we need to see one of them.
They mark him out at the 42-yard line. So give him 16 yards. It's 1st down and 10, Clinton at the Elks 42, 1:33 to go. Tie game. Powell under center. Pitch sweep running left is going to be Hester. Hester looking for a hole. Breaks through one at the 40. Then he's hit hard near the sideline. They mark him out of bounds. Let's see where. Near side officials looking at about the 38. They put it down closer to the 37, so a gain of 5, and the clock stops. 2nd and 5, Clinton. With 1:25 to play here in the Four Seasons Heat and Air fourth quarter. 21-21, the Red Tornadoes trying to win this game at the end. The Elks led 21-7 midway through the 3rd quarter. Clinton's tied it and now looking to win. Powell under center, offset I, 2nd and 5, Clinton at the Big Elk 37. Handoff up the middle this time to Hester. Bursts through a hole, tries to get the outside. He stood up, and he's going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line. They give him the 34, so a gain of 3, and it's 3rd and 2.
He was looking to cut back against the grain. Went left, and he immediately saw that helmet turn to the right. Thought he saw something. Big Elks closed it in a hurry.
WTC timeout called by the Red Tornadoes. That's the last one with 1:06 left on the clock. It'll be 3rd and about 2 for Clinton at the Big Elk 34. 1:06 left when we come out of this WTC timeout. Game tied at 21. With them calling that last timeout, guys, do they take a shot? Do they on 3rd and 2, thinking they can pick it up on 4th down?
That's what I was sitting here trying to figure out. Are they gonna? If they run it, then that clock's gonna go quick, and you know. So, I mean, honestly, I would think that they would run it, but at the same time, if you're if your main threat is not standing in the backfield, then you might come up and take a shot here, and then run it. But
Aaron, you've seen a lot more film. How good is their kicker?
He kicks it well on the extra points.
I wasn't watching warm-ups. Punting was pretty good.
And he made one against Weatherford, but it was at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it was about
they have
low
picked
30s.
up their soccer game over there in Clinton. I'm curious. They got one of those kids.
All right, it's 3rd and 2. Clinton at the Big Elk 34 with 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Game tied at 21. Easton Powell under center. It's the I formation, double-tied set. Collins is dotting the I. Whitetail the fullback. Now he wants to change the play. Powell takes the snap, pitches it left to Collins. He's looking for a hole. He's got one at the 20-yard, no, actually at the 30-yard line. Tackled at the 26 inbounds. So clock stops with 1:01. Clinton's got to hurry with no timeouts. The officials need to hurry, too, and get the ball spotted. There the clock winds with a minute. Red Tornadoes get set up, same formation, and they'll spike the ball with 56 seconds. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Elk City 26.
Well, that was a touchdown-saving tackle by Cole Bowie because both inside linebackers, I guess they thought that they were going to sneak it for 5 yards. So both of them were walked up, and there was nobody for cutback.
2nd and 10, Clinton at the Big Elk 26. Boy, if there was ever a time for a loss of yardage play, it is right now and inbounds. 55.9 seconds on the fourth quarter clock. Game tied at 21.
Pick 6.
That'd be even better. 2nd and 10, Clinton at the Big Elk 26-yard line. I formation. Hester the tailback. He's going to have a pitch sweep running left. Darren Hester stops, cuts it back in. The Big Elks hem him in for a gain of about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 to the 24. And it'll be 3rd and 8 for Clinton. Clock ticks, 44 seconds to go. Red Tornadoes try to get set. It's 3rd down and about 8. They do get set, and
Oh, I think we might have been called for offsides
on us. Are you kidding? They're gonna spike the ball and have to go either 4th and 8 or kick a field goal. Instead, oh my gosh, it's 3rd down and 3 at the 19.
It looked like, from my view, I'm not on down the line, but it looked like my view. We just went up there and just stomped to try to
get them to
jump. And
did he make contact?
I don't think he crossed the line.
It didn't look like Powell even got the snap. He just kind of slapped the ball down. So 3rd and 3 for Clinton at the Big Elk 19. 35 seconds to go. Game tied 21 apiece. Powell under center. Awaits the snap, turns, hands it off to Collins up the middle. Zayden tries to break a tackle at the 15. He's pushed backward. Is he short of the first down? They give him the first down at the 15-yard line. 26 seconds left. Clock stops, so the chains will move. Clock winds with 25.
They ran the clock without moving the chains.
Well,
I see.
The official did.
Yeah.
He ran the clock. So now, interesting decision here for Coach Higbee as the clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the Elk City 15, and Clinton does not have a timeout. Hard to believe. Well, I guess they could get up and they could spike it to make it 4th down. (13, 12, 11, down to 10 on the play clock, and Clinton's still in the huddle. Red Tornadoes sprint to the line with 5 seconds on the play clock. They get everybody set. Powell, turn. He's going to follow it up. He's hit hard at the 15-yard line. Did the Elks get the ball out? They're ripping at it.
Certainly we're ripping at it.
But 14, 13, 12. Clinton's got to get set up and spike the ball. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. The Red Tornadoes, they've got a man down. They pick him up with 4, with 3, with 2. Did they get it snapped? They get it snapped with 1.1 seconds on the clock. What a job by Clinton to get that ball set back and snapped.
Here's the thing. You have to get set for 2 seconds, and they didn't have their offensive lineman's getting up, and then he puts his hand down, they snap the ball. So you have to get set for 2 seconds.
They picked him up because they would have gotten called for a flag.
Yeah,
so De La Fuentes from 34 yards out, and the Elks are going to call the WTC timeout.
Yeah, there's no way the time goes like that. They've got to have 2 seconds to stay still.
1.1 seconds left on the clock. The game's tied at 21, and De La Fuente will attempt a 34-yard field goal for the win for the Clinton Red Tornadoes. What a game here tonight, boys.
Well, that's frustrating because you have to have, if you have more than one guy moving, they have to be set for 2 seconds. And in that formation, when they pick the guy up, they're moving and getting set, and he snaps the ball as they put their hand down. So I don't know. That's frustrating.
34 yards on the field goal attempt here for Oscar De La Fuente. Willamay, hello. Sutton Hernandez is the holder. De La Fuente for the Clinton Red Tornado win from 34 yards out. The Elks jump off sides and make it closer. Now it's 29 yards.
I just don't understand. You let them snap it. You literally rush. I mean, this isn't college. You let them, I don't know. It's frustrating.
29-yard attempt. Low snap. Kick is up. It is
No, we got it.
right down the middle. It's good, and that's the game.
Hey, so when did they?
Oscar De La Fuente kicks a 29-yard field goal as time expires. And the Clinton Red Tornadoes defeat the Elk City Elks. They come back down 14 to start the fourth quarter. They score 17 unanswered in the fourth to win the game by a score of 24-21. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Gas post-game show, the Gas post-game stats, the players of the game, and more. It's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Big Elk football.
A United States financial management consulting group has just named the Bank of Western Oklahoma as one of its top 10 banking institutions in Oklahoma. This designation was awarded because of their superior customer service, organizational skills, and their compliance with state and federal banking regulations. Just another reason you should trust and do business with the Bank of Western Oklahoma, with locations in Woodward, Visay, Gary, Cordell, Weatherford, and Elk City. The Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC.
Great people give customers a great experience. Our master technicians have the best training there is in auto repair. We have more master techs than any dealership in the area. The transport team is happy to come get your vehicle, have it serviced, and bring it back to you for a no-hassle oil change. The finance department and sales team make it easy for you to buy the vehicle you want, and the office staff does the admin work necessary to take care of our customers. These great people are the Barbara Dyson difference.
At Culver Electric, we provide top-tier electrical services, ensuring your home and business are powered with excellence. From routine maintenance to full-service installations, our expert team ensures your electrical systems operate seamlessly. We are your trusted Generac and Kohler dealer, offering installations that guarantee reliability when you need it most. Contact us today to experience the Culver Electric difference.
You love McDonald's world-famous fries, and now every fry you buy sends love to families in our community with ill or injured children. Penny for a Pound means your local McDonald's is donating 1 penny for every pound of fries sold, all to benefit local RMHC chapters. 116 million pounds of McDonald's world-famous fries have been sold, raising over $1.16 million for Ronald McDonald House Charities, Oklahoma City. Share your love of fries today, because every penny counts.
McDonald's in Weatherford, Clinton, and in Elk City, proudly owned and operated by the Phillips family.
At GAS, we're committed to fostering the achievements of the next generation. Through the Elk City Public Schools extracurricular activities, we're nurturing talent and inspiring excellence. Our My Future benchmark testing program empowers students to reach new heights, unlocking their full potential and preparing them for a bright future. Join us in supporting our youth, because their future is our mission. GAS, powering the dreams of tomorrow, today.
Welcome back to Big Elk Stadium. The Elk City Elks fall to the Clinton Red Tornadoes by a score of 24-21 and an Oscar De La Fuente 29-yard field goal as time expires. Denny's got Coach Maynard on the chiropractic co-sideline.
Coach, tough-fought game. We came out, scored the first drive. They kind of made some adjustments and kind of shut our run game down, but our pass game was still looking good. What was the difference there, just in that game there at the end, that you felt like that was the difference between them going down and scoring and us just keeping it close.
I had some major coaching blunders tonight. Made some very crucial mistakes and some key points. Our kids played their tails off. We played good enough to win. There's nobody here to blame but me. I got to be better, and it's really unfortunate that I wasn't tonight.
You know, it was kind of one of those things. I mean, we knew it was going to come down, you know, to the last few minutes. You know, I mean, the kids played hard. I mean, you kind of had everything that you wanted, you know, from it looked like you wanted to throw the ball. You had it, and then just a play here or there kind of went south, and then, you know, a run here or there on fourth down, and, you know, just a false start, just a few mistakes. And you know, we're in the spot where we're 2 touchdowns up, holding on to the ball for them.
Yeah, this is just, and like I said, it's not anything the kids did or didn't do. Like I said, this one lands directly on my shoulders. I called 90% of the plays tonight. There's nobody to blame but me.
Coach, I appreciate it. Good luck next week.
Head coach Zach Maynard there with Denny Gino on the chiropractic coach sideline. Let's go with the Gas stats, Jared.
Let's do it. Big thank you to Gas and the Williamson family, all gas, no breaks. We'll start with the Elk City side of the ledger. They accumulated 15 first downs as a team, rushed it 36 times for 119 yards. 8 for 10 throwing for 135 yards, 254 yards of total offense. Kept it clean, did not turn the ball over. For Clinton, 17 first downs, rushed it 44 times for just shy of 300 yards at 292. Threw it 3 of 8 times, or connected on 3 of 8 passing, just 26 yards, had the big touchdown grab that tied it up. 142 yards total and 1 turnover, that fumble. Sorry. Okay. Clinton wins at 24-21. Elk City looks to rebound next week at Douglas.
Got some individual stats.
Yes. Get that for you. Rushing for Elk City, Tucker Garza, 24 carries for 64 yards, but he had 2 of Elk City's touchdowns. I mean, he was big. I know 24 carries, 64 yards, averages out not very well, but it was still what he gave us mattered, and I stressed that in the first half too. Jaden Wynn, 8 carries, 32 yards and a touchdown. Cole Bowie, 2 carries for 9 yards. Miller, I believe he had more than 1 carry. He had a couple carries.
2
carries. I'm going to guess around the 12-yard mark. And Logan Webb, 1 carry for 6. Speaking of Logan, he threw it again, 8 of 10 for 135 yards. Catching those 8 passes, Cole Bowie, they really, honestly, did not have an answer for him. Caught 6 of them, 90 yards. Tucker Garza, a couple catches for 45. There again, big thanks again to Gas and the Williamson family. All gas, no breaks, helping us out with our stats.
We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap it up here from Big Elk Stadium. Name the players of the game. The Elk City Elks fall in a heartbreaker. 24-21 to the Clinton Red Tornadoes. It's the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Big Elk football.
Our Western roots run deep at the Bank of Western Oklahoma. We believe a handshake truly is a binding contract, and that by working together, we can all prosper. We are proud to have 3 generations working with you at the Bank of Western Oklahoma, because here, people come first. Learn more about the benefits of banking locally at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Robin and the Nicholson family at Nicholson Monument continue to serve Western Oklahoma families with compassionate expertise and creativity. Let them design your loved one's lasting memorial at Nicholson Family Monument in Clinton. Contact Nicholson Family Monument today, a name you've trusted for years.
From dozer work to hauling dirt and gravel, Anadarko Dozer and Trucking gets the job done. We don't take shortcuts, and we don't back down from a challenge. With a team that digs in deep and delivers results, we handle the toughest projects with grit and determination. When you need it done right, call Anadarko Dozer and Trucking. We move mountains to make it happen.
Big Elk Auto Mall has you covered with many professional automotive services like gas and diesel mechanics. Also expert exhaust installation. But one of their premier services is F&S collision repair. Just look at what Freddie did with this Lamborghini. From fender benders to major collision repair, they have the certified auto body technicians to do the job right. Plus, the Elk City Athletic Department gets a portion of profits every year. Big Oak Auto Mall is locally owned and located just north of the Elk City Convention Center on Old Route 66. Go Big Elks! Nicholson Monument invites you to visit their website, nicholsonmonument.com. Come by their office weekdays from 8:30 till 5 or schedule a Saturday appointment with Robin or one of her associates. Nicholson Monument Company, their family serving yours since 1956.
Back here to Big Elks Stadium, 24-21, the Clinton Red Tornadoes walk off the Elks with a 29-yard field goal from Oscar De La Fuente. They outscored the Elks 17-0 in the Four Seasons Heat in their fourth quarter after the Elks took a 21-7 lead on the first drive of the third. We've got our players of the game. We'll start out with the Barbara Dyson Ford tough hit of the game. It was Catch Gino clubbing of the football
literally
out of the hands of Darren Hester as Hester was running a pitch sweep to the near side of the field. And Gino, with that club hand that's given him problems all year long, knocked it out. Conley Poole was able to jump on it and recover the fumble right near midfield.
Which was completely ironic because I asked him that in the pregame interview. Are you going to try to use that thing to club out a football? He said, absolutely.
And he did.
And he did it.
He absolutely did.
So I'll take a little credit for that.
So that's the Barbara Dyson Ford tough hit of the game. The Culver Electric electrifying play was in the second quarter. It's a Cole Bowie catch on a pass from Logan Webb down the near sideline in double coverage that we've seen so many times already this year. Bowie just went up and made an amazing play there on a 37-yard gain that set up a touchdown for Tucker Garza just a little bit later. So that's Culver Electric electrifying play, and then we could not choose between two guys, so we gave two of them, the McDonald's player of the game, Bowie, and also Tucker Garza, those guys. And a shout-out to the O-line. For a majority of this game, they did a great job opening up holes against that Clinton defense. So Tucker Garza, Cole Bowie, both the McDonald's player of the game. Last thought, Denny, from down there on the chiropractic coast sideline on a tough-fought, hard-fought, but completely disappointing loss tonight for the Big Elks.
Yeah. I mean, it's just brings tears to your eyes being an Elk fan because there's just a play here or a play there, and that there's literally 1.1 seconds left on the clock, and and you hate. I mean, you don't blame officials. I mean, it wasn't the officials' fault. It's just that some calls didn't go our way. We false started, and we get a first down. We have a pass down here down the sideline, and call goes against it. Or there's just not a call. And then as they're getting up, they have 4 seconds and picking a kid up off the ground and get a snap off as they're moving. It's just kind of frustrating because it's just part of a rivalry game. There's just some things that go against you, and it just seemed like there was a lot that went against us. So, it feels like your heart's just been ripped out.
Jared, what is your final thoughts here tonight?
It stings. It stings for obvious reasons of losing, but to lose to your rival in that manner at home, for the way this district lines up, it really, really stings. And, sure, the stats didn't show it offensively anyways, but you said it at break, and you're right. Physically, I think we beat them. It felt like that we were the more physical team at the point of the attack, the way they tackled, the way they pursued, all of it. And it just it stings and to come up short like that.
Yeah, the one positive about it is this. That's a team that's going to be a playoff team after the win tonight, almost guaranteed. And you played their tails off and really feel like you probably should have won the game. And, this rivalry is the way it is for a reason. Clinton makes plays to win games, and the Elks just haven't been able to do it very often. But a lot like what we saw over there in the semifinal game at Weatherford, when you feel like you play better than them, it hurts even worse when you don't win the game.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't play better than them very often. It's just the truth of what this rivalry has been now over the past handful of years. Has it been closer? Heck yeah, it has been. But for it's now 70-13. And so you haven't had very many chances to win, and when you get those chances, you want to go ahead and finish it off, and the Elks simply didn't do it tonight. As Clinton scores 17 points in the fourth quarter unanswered to pull back from a 21-7 deficit to a 24-21 victory over the Big Elks, with Oscar De La Fuente knocking it through the uprights from 29 yards out as time expired on the clock here at Big Elk Stadium. Thanks to Kenny Kluth up top, doing a great job getting me the shots to the eye in the sky. Caleb McConnell on the Circle A Western Wear sideline cam. Obviously, Denny Gino down on the Chiropractic Coast sideline. Cade Sanford with all those great gas stats. Jared Atha up here in the booth with me as well. Aaron Kalk signing off one final time from Big Elk Stadium. The Clinton Red Tornadoes defeat the Elk City Elks 24-21. This has been the Bank of Western Oklahoma's presentation of Big Elk Football.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Elk City Athletics, presented by the Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people come first. Big Elk TV are a part of the Paragon Communications Network, and any distribution or rebroadcast without permission is strictly prohibited. Paragon Communications is owned and operated by Blake Brewer. General Manager is Gabe Edney. Sports Director, Sean Wilson. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, go Big Elks.